Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Everybody see and hear me? Yay, we're live! We're live! Noah, yes, I do want to talk about Tangled. I love Tangled so much, and thank you for watching the video. How's everybody? Oh my gosh, it is Tuesday? I believe it's Tuesday night. Day number 9 of streaming our way through the Nancy Drew PC games. Hey Patrick. Back for day such and such. Yes, back for day such and such. It is day number 9 of streaming Nancy Drew PC games, and we are on Danger on Deception Island. So that's super fun. Hey Xander. Tangled is very underrated. I love Tangled. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm actually on time. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes for everybody to jump in because everybody's probably expecting me to be a few minutes late because I always am. Oh, well, today we're playing Danger on Deception Island, which is a very fun game. Um, Something that's very underrated is cars. Do you know something? I was editing the other day and I wanted something on to just kind of be like background noise that I didn't like have to pay attention to, but that I really like loved. And so I was scrolling through and I logged on to my aunt lets me use her Disney Plus, and so I was looking and I found Cars and I was like, I have not watched Cars in forever, and I put it on and I like caught myself like wanting to just watch Cars instead of doing my editing work, and I was like, wow, Cars is funny. Why did I forget Cars is good? I'll go down fighting that the first Cars movie is genuinely good. I have not seen the sequels, but the first one's good. So yeah, we are playing Nancy Drew game number 9 tonight. It takes place, hi Salt Mountain, vacation at Deception Island. Yeah, Nancy once again tries to go on vacation and it goes horribly wrong. Question, does anybody else see this light flickering up here? I know I can see it, like I can tell in my like in the corner of my eye, I can tell that it's flickering a little bit. It feels like an episode of Supernatural, and I'm just like, what's about to happen? But I can try to fix it if it's bothering anybody else, but I don't think you guys can see it on the monitor. Uh, some Frozen is a little overrated. I don't hate Frozen at all. I just think everybody's obsessed with Frozen. And I'm like, okay, but like it can't be the best Disney movie of all time because Lilo and Stitch exists. And Enchanted exists and Tangled exists. So like I it'll never be the best. Cars 2 revolves around Mater becoming secret agent. I heard that. That is very funny. Yeah, okay, you can barely notice it. That's good. Yeah, Cars is I love I think Cars is it's popular, but I think like adults like don't give it as much credit. Like it's not one of those that like Ratatouille is my favorite Pixar movie, and it gets a lot of credit with like people my age as being like a really good movie. I think Cars everybody thinks is just for kids, but it is very funny. It was Frozen, but I hated when it came out and my nieces kept singing the songs. Yeah, the Frozen was the #1 thing charting on like the American pop music charts for a while when the movie came out, and you could not get away from it. It was bad. I do remember Mater's Tall Tales, yeah. I'm going to jump into the game because I know that that's what everybody is waiting for if everybody is ready. Because if not, I'll just sit here and talk about Pixar movies all night, and which would be fun, but I don't think that's why everybody's here. I read that in Mater's voice, Patrick. I mean, that's fair, Noah. I do love Up. The first 10 minutes make me sob. Like, still to this day, no matter how many times I see it, I'm going to just sob every time I watch the first 10 minutes of Up. Yeah, Let It Go got really old. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's good, but it's not that good. Alright. I am going to jump into the game.
Welcome to my latest case, Danger on Deception Island. To learn how to play, choose Gameplay Overview.
Nothing, Cameron. We are literally just starting the game. We were just talking about what the best Pixar movie was. And I'm starting up the game. Really should designate just chat streams for different, like nostalgic topics, because I feel like that would be fun. Not know that, Boots the Cat. That is fascinating. Scary Godmother. Yeah, Scary Godmother is a classic. So Paul. WALL-E is very underrated. My mom hates WALL-E. Hi, Rye. I love it. I love WALL-E, and I love Eve. MCU and Pixar chat stream, we can do that. We can definitely do that. I will be on for hours and hours just talking about it, because I tend to hyperfixate on both of those franchises. But yeah, that would be really fun. WALL-E and Eve forever, yes. Oliver and Company is good. Okay, I'm gonna start the game because the game has stopped playing the background menu music because it's just like, you gonna play the game? So I'm gonna play.
Dear Ned, here I am on a ferry bound for Deception
Island. Continue the discussion in the chat, though.
State. George's friend, Katie Firestone, is expecting me. Katie's a marine biologist who's doing research into deep water parasitic growth. She also owns a whale watching boat and takes tours out practically every day. I should be excited, but for some reason I feel on edge, like something's out of whack. Maybe it's because George and Beth arranged this little vacation for me. And
yes, the name of the island she's going to is Deception Island.
Because we're about to dock at a place called Snake Horse Harbor. Kind of a creepy name for a town, don't you think?
And the town is called Snake Horse Harbor.
Vacation for so long that I've forgotten how to relax. Anyway, we're here. It's not raining, but it's not sunny either. It's just kind of gray. Maybe that's why I feel so strange. Every year's Nancy.
I'm very glad that I have other ADHD homies in the chat that understand. My ADHD is insane today, so apologies in advance for that.
Hi, you must be Nancy. I'm Katie Firestone. Come on, I'll take you down to the boat. Great timing, huh? I just got back from getting some groceries. George could not have picked a better time to arrange for you to come out here. Just last week, this orca showed up in the channel, and now it... Oh my gosh, what happened? Someone tore the place apart. The engine's a mess. Parts are missing. Others are damaged.
Oh dear. Well, somebody wasn't exactly honest, because somebody stole a bunch of boat parts from Katie.
Are you gonna be able to fix it?
I better be able to. I can't afford to pay someone else to do it. And if I end up having to replace a lot of parts, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We better call the sheriff.
Actually, I'd rather not get the sheriff involved. The insurance company would raise my rates, and I just can't afford that. Besides, I've got my very own private detective now. You.
Are you sure you don't want to call somebody?
Look, you're on vacation. Just go relax. Or bike into town, or take my kayak out. It's at the end of the dock. Just always wear your life jacket. And don't go past the channel markers. And if the fog starts coming in, head to shore fast.
This is getting more and more dangerous. It doesn't seem like a fun little outing anymore.
That's a global positioning system. Mine's somewhere around here. Anyway, your bunk's the empty one below. Why don't you go unpack?
Yeah, Nancy's starting to establish a reputation for herself.
Nope, I'm all unpacked.
It's like, hey Nancy, you're a detective. We all know you're a detective, so fix it? But I love how she's like, why don't you go kayaking? And it's like, oh, that sounds nice and peaceful. And she's like, just make sure that you don't die while you're out there. It's like, oh god.
I wonder what's in here.
I see a lot of ice. Nancy is so tired of doing everybody's job, especially the police's job, and she's just like, oh no. Alright, let's look in our bag. Alright, so I think this confirms my theory that Nancy hasn't gone home in a little while. Because, like, look, we've got souvenirs from the past few games. We've got a Choco pottery reconstruction thing. We've got one of Sunny June's magazines. Oh, I can't pick up the magazine? That's sad. I've got the badges from the Captain's Cove Fun Park on a shirt. Die hacking, yeah. You make sure the kayaking is not die hacking. Yeah, the same thing happens to Nancy Drew that happens to Jessica Fletcher. Sometimes people ask her to help, and then sometimes they don't, but she still does it anyway. Yes, Nancy does desperately need a vacation and a therapist. That is very true. Alright, here's a map of the island. This is Deception Island. And we are in Snake Horse Harbor, which is, I think, on this side of the island? I mean, Nancy has her dad and her housekeeper, who's basically her adoptive mother. Yeah, Nancy and Jessica definitely need to collab. I would love to see that. Or if we find out that Jessica Fletcher and Nancy are related, because you know how Jessica Fletcher is like related to absolutely everybody. She's always got like a cousin or a niece or a nephew or an in-law or something. Bob's having a birthday. Good for Uncle Bob.
Ah, my trusty laptop. Good thing I recharged my batteries.
Deception Island is heart-shaped, which feels ironic. I've seen that internet conspiracy theory. I'm like, let Jessica Fletcher just be awesome. Bess and George said to be sure to call them on my cell phone when I got here. Alright, I'll call them. Looks like our computer's gotten a little bit of an update. Oh, we still don't have any outgoing mail. And Hannah's being driven crazy by our father at home because he's got a day off. And he just is just roaming around the house, creating havoc, I guess. Poor Hannah. Burglaries plague Snake Horse Harbor. Okay, so we can look at some news, but we can't look at...
Cool. If I have to do research on anything, I can use this.
Cool. We get to use off-brand Google. Okay. Let's call Bess and George before I do anything else. Just because I'm going to forget otherwise. Oh, and I can also call the Hardys. I'll call them later. Yeah, every time Jessica Fletcher is around, someone dies. Deception Google. Oh, can't call Bess and George. Alright, I guess I jumped the gun on that. Fine. Katie Firestone's whale watching tours, which I guess she cannot do any business for while the boat is broken. Also, I don't know how she got a calendar with the Ghost Dogs artwork on it, but I guess Sally must be selling those now.
It looks like whoever damaged your engine did something to your
Whoops.
faucet, too.
It'd be great if you could fix it. The pipes are in the cabinet under the sink.
I would love to see Nancy Drew on an episode of Murder, She Wrote. That would be great. Alright, so now we're fixing the sink.
Who messed up the faucet left all the pipes here. I hope.
That's convenient, I guess. Alright.
This goes here.
Alright. I guess I'm just gonna have to guess and check where all these pipes go. And, ooh, 2 for 2. Whoop, not that one. And then I guess when I can't move them anymore, that means I did it right. Nancy's a plumber now. Yeah, Nancy can kind of do everything.
That
I
doesn't
guess.
go there.
Nancy's just like, who's gonna stop me? Alright, not that one. Not that. This one?
This
That one.
goes here.
Alright. Thank you, Nancy, for that
This
reassurance.
goes here. This goes here.
Yeah, honestly, if Nancy Drew was on an episode of Murder, She Wrote and we found out that she was, like, somehow a niece of Jessica Fletcher, that wouldn't even be that weird. Jessica Fletcher has, like, every niece and nephew and relative you could possibly think of all over the country.
This goes here.
Nancy probably got the crime-fighting thing from somebody, right?
The pipe's all fixed.
Alright, that wasn't too
Put the
bad.
water back on. There was something under the pipes.
Yeah, it does cut off. This goes here. Marie calendars. Ooh, now I want one. Whale World, Andy Jason, owner, operator. We're gonna meet Andy Jason in a little bit. Let's talk to Katie
You
again.
know, Nancy, for what it's worth, I shot my mouth off pretty good at the town meeting last night.
What do you mean?
This orca, this killer whale,
Doesn't even go
showed up
here.
in the channel about a week ago and has been hanging around here ever since all by itself. She was getting way too close to boats, so I called the National Marines Fisheries Service. They made some recordings and did some tests and are analyzing them. In the meantime, they ordered all boats to stay at least 300 feet away from her or risk paying a $1,000 fine. That's what the meeting last night was about.
I take it not everyone
Whale
agrees?
politics.
The people that fish for a living sure do.
I love her hair
They're
too.
steering clear of the whale by taking the long way around the island to get out to sea.
Kind of
which
redhead that
costs
I'd
them
love to
time
be.
and fuel. Some people
Like
say she
perfectly
should be
redhead.
captured and towed out to sea.
Yes, it is canon that her mom has some background with being a secret agent. We find that out in a later game.
And what do you say?
I agree with the no-boat zone. I also think that if she's found to be sick, she should be shipped to a research facility for treatment, not returned to her pod. I said as much
Think
last
it's the
night,
same
only
voice
much
actress as
more
Nancy
strongly.
Drew. We'll have to look at the credits. I'll have to pay attention when it rolls
Who's
at the end of the
Andy
game.
Jason?
Andy does
Or
whale
if somebody's
watching
free to
tours,
look it up
too.
on the wiki.
If I had
I'm sure you can
for every
find it.
time he's come here trying to talk me into selling out to him, I wouldn't be fixing this engine. I'd be buying a new one.
Yeah, it's a beautiful type of red.
See you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
This is Katie Firestone from Danger on Deception Island for anybody who's doing sleuthing. Wait, was there a kitchen down here? Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Yep. Alright. Nancy actually gets to eat food in this one. And you can sometimes give yourself food poisoning, so I'm playing it safe with a PB&J. Shelley McIntyre. Okay, very interesting. Different voice actor than Nancy Drew.
Apparently our saboteur took all the books out of the drawer up here. Must have been looking for something. Want me to put them away?
If you could put them back in the drawer for me, that would be awesome.
Nancy Drew, I know the jelly sound effects. Also the fact that you get like a square of peanut butter and a square of jelly. Ooh, food poisoning, getting sick from food like that is the absolute worst thing. I'm so sorry.
What's the best way to get all these in here with
think-
no space left over?
I think Nancy Drew and Peter Parker or Bruce Wayne, any other like super smart character that also has a lot of family trauma needs to just sit down with Nancy so she can talk to somebody. She needs to talk it out. Alright, this is one of those puzzles where I gotta get all this stuff to fit in this box, and you think it's gonna be easy, and then it's not. So, hang on, let me figure it out. Let me see. I know I'm gonna have to move something. Hey Laser, we're just getting started. We are playing Nancy Drew Danger on Deception Island. Nancy has arrived to a ransacked boat where we are living for this game. And we are currently trying to organize a bunch of books into a drawer. It's a type of puzzle that no one loves because it is not super duper easy. Tetris? I used to be great at Tetris. I haven't played in a while. I should... That's another thing that could be a whole stream in and of itself, is just trying to play old, like, games like that. Because I used to be able to kick ass at Tetris. Oh, that's not gonna... Okay, let me put it there for the time being. Moves. something. I don't know why Nancy insists on putting the books back in these specific clusters. I feel like it might be easier if we broke some of these up, but oh well. It's the game's world and I'm living in it, I guess. Yeah, Tetris was a big thing, and for me, and then also I used to be really into Snake, especially back before like smartphones. Snake, I was pretty obsessed with. Okay, what am I doing? I gotta fix something. Something is very, very wrong. All right, let's try this up here. Maybe this here. I don't know if that counts, but let's just see. There's no way it's gonna accept this. Nope. It's this. And I can't turn anything, just in case anybody was wondering. Yeah. Oh gosh. Food poisoning is truly like one of the worst things in the world. It's just like it's truly awful. The, like unceremonious thud of the books going in. This one time I was working on a set that shall remain nameless, and we were having, like, they had given the whole, like, pool of background, because it was a background gig I was doing, they had given us all burgers. And, like, there were, like, little packets of mayonnaise and ketchup, and I distinctly remember the mayonnaise packet that I got was brown. And I was so disturbed. There's no way. Come on. S2, please don't make me redo it. Yes! Oh, I guess this is a different way I could have solved it. Oh well, whichever way works. Couldn't eat for 2 days and just drink water. Oof, that's awful. Yeah, it was disgusting. It was like the mayo was so old and out of date that it had turned brown. It was like I didn't even know that could happen, and I was so depressed. Yes, I solved the puzzle, yay! Got sick from watching a movie once. I can get really sick watching, like, 3D movies sometimes.
Okay if I use your microscope?
Sure, go ahead.
I don't have anything to look at under the microscope right now. I call Bess and George now? Bess and George. Hey, mayo is good on burgers.
Hey,
I will die on that hill.
Phone, it's Nancy. While George picks up, I'm gonna
Ooh,
turn
the
on
Hunger
the
Games
computer
do
like
have
this.
some shaky cam scenes that are
Hey, Nancy. So, how's your
terrible.
vacation going?
Oh, George has a different voice today, guys.
Fine, except for the fact that just before I arrived, someone vandalized Katie's boat.
What?
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
that's
the
fair,
boat's
Salt
fine.
Mountain.
The engine of the boat was damaged, but Katie's working on it.
Why would somebody do something like that? Uh-oh. I bet it's got something to do
Yeah,
with that
like
orphanage
Vegemite,
on
just put a
whale.
little
You
bit.
know about that?
Katie told us about the whale when we called to tell her you were on your way. Someone vandalized Katie's boat because of a whale?
Because of Katie's opinion.
Yeah,
as to what to
apparently
do
there's
with the whale.
fish politics that are
She
very
expressed
big here.
very loudly in front of a lot of people last
Open
night.
water matrix like, oh, I can see why. I can totally see why.
The subject is marine life. Did they find any fingerprints?
Katie wouldn't let me call the sheriff.
Why not?
She said she was afraid her insurance company would raise her rates.
Well, she doesn't have much money, I can tell you that. Uh-oh. Bess, is that supposed to be smoking like that? Oh, no!
Uh-oh.
Darn what?
My Rue. It's ruined.
No, not the
Oh,
Rue.
She wrecked her Rue. It's not funny, George. Yes, it is, Bess.
What's a roux?
A carefully heated mixture of flour and butter. I was going to use it to thicken my gumbo.
Did you say gumbo?
Rock shrimp
Gumbo is so
It was
good.
Chef Sherwood's main dish last night. She's hooked on this cooking show called Feasting for Fitness.
Let me guess. It's hosted by a guy, and he's very cute.
That happens to be true, but I watch it because I like his philosophy.
Yeah, I just don't go to the movies that
Moderation and
much
only that which
when
is
all
made
is
out of fresh
considered.
ingredients and cooked with great skill, care, and judgment.
When did all this start?
2 days ago. Yesterday she cooked, or should I say ruined, crepes.
Oh, so Bess is obsessed with Food Network. Good for Bess.
Anyway, I want to hear what you're doing, Nance.
I can't help but think it's
Gumbo
a little
food.
weird that Katie didn't call the sheriff.
Yeah, gumbo
after
is
her boat was
good.
vandalized.
If you haven't tried it,
She's trying to
try
hide
it out.
I know she's your friend, George, but I just got the feeling she wasn't telling me everything.
Well, it's not like she's my best friend or anything. But what would she be hiding?
Oh no, don't feel like you're distracting me. If I need to concentrate on something, I'll just catch up on the chat afterwards. You're good. I like when people talk to me. It reminds me that you guys are all there chilling.
Confront her?
I don't really have anything to confront her with.
Good, because as I recall, Katie doesn't do confrontation very well. My gosh, George. Is there anything else Nancy should know about this so-called friend of yours? Katie's fine. She just has a few edgy little
I
quirks.
like that she waited until we were
Busy Borden.
all right, so far Katie hasn't killed anybody, so take it easy. But I like how George has like waited until we're out on a boat, like living with her friend to tell us about, like, oh yeah, she has anger issues.
I better get going.
Whale be in touch. Bess.
Come on, Bess. Although puns are kind of my thing, so I can't really criticize. All right.
What's up?
See you in a bit.
Enjoy.
Let's get away from the boat and explore some more of the town. What's up here? Did I look up here? Whoop.
This note wasn't here before, was it?
No, whoever messed up my boat must have written it.
What's the last movie I saw in theaters? Well, I did go to see Multiverse of Madness. Because with Marvel movies, I always make sure to go see stuff before I can get spoiled on it. But aside from that, I think the only other movie I've seen all year, like since the new year, is Everything Everywhere All at Once, which was fantastic. No Way Home, yeah.
I'm afraid whoever tore up your boat also wrecked your GPS device.
Was that this year or was that last year? If that was this year, I guess I've also seen that.
Not to go kayaking. I know. Bike to the Hot Kettle Cafe and see if Holt Scotto will let you borrow a GPS from him.
See
Right.
you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
I have no idea who Holt Scotto is, but... Well, I mean, I do, because I've played the game before, but Nancy doesn't know. So, she's basically like, hey, just go find this stranger and ask him for some help. Is there a grouchy shop owner? Well, let's see. Let's go to the Hot Kettle Cafe. And by the way, if I hadn't picked up the bike helmet and put it in my inventory, Nancy would crash the bike. It would be very dramatic, and I would need the second chance. This is the Hot Kettle Cafe. It's very cute. I almost said it's very New Englandy because it does remind me of New England, but we're not in New England. We're off the coast of Washington State.
Got itself a newcomer.
I have never been to
I'm
Eureka
visiting Katie
Springs.
Firestone. My name's Nancy Drew.
Well, now, why would you want to do a thing like that?
Oh, that's cute, Paul.
Call myself Nancy Drew? Or visit Katie Firestone?
Well, you're not one of them save the whale and heck with
Nice.
everybody else crusader types like she is, are you?
Yeah, you can die from so many things in this game.
Is
Oh.
that what you think Katie is?
Her true
Look, man, I'm
colors
just here
came
for a
out real
GPS. I'm not
clear
trying to
last
get
night.
involved in fish
Us
politics.
fishermen don't count. All that matters is rescuing that poor, precious orca out there. To heck with people trying to make a living. Of course, is the way she makes her living being hurt by that whale? Why, no. Her business is booming. Now, ain't that the oddest thing?
Yeah, Everything Everywhere All at Once was great.
Her boat was ransacked this morning.
She ticked off a lot of people last night. That's what she gets for being so meddlesome. Anyway, welcome to Snake Horse Harbor. Home of Cadborosaurus.
I hate your
What's on this
temporary
guy's name?
roommate, but welcome.
Who's Cadborosaurus?
Well, that's the sea monster Native Americans used to see out in the channel ever so often. Called it the snake horse. Had the head of a horse and the body of a giant snake. People on Vancouver Island started calling it Cadborosaurus.
So it's
after they
basically
had
our
one
version of the
found
Loch Ness
seen a couple
Monster.
times at Cadboro Bay. They call it Caddy for short.
Is it a friendly sea monster?
Back in the late 1800s, he took the rap for a lot of hoodoo around here. Fog would roll in at night, and men would just vanish. It was the snake horse, people would say. Little
Horse.
did they know.
So it wasn't the snake horse?
Well, they'd been shanghaied. See, a bunch of establishments in town had secret panels built right into the walls. Guy'd be having a drink one minute, and next minute he'd be clobbered over the head, whisked into a secret passageway.
This guy
and
is the
taken
most
out to a
fisherman
ship
fisherman.
waiting in the harbor. He'd wake up on the high seas and discover that if he wanted to survive, he'd better do what the captain
He kind of
ordered.
has like
No
series
matter
of
what he
unfortunate
was
event
before,
vibes, if
he
that
was
makes
now
sense.
a sailor. It was a cheap way for captains to get crews back then, and an easy way for some of the town's citizens to make money.
Did you say you were a fisherman?
4th generation. I fished every ocean for just about every fish you can make money fishing for. Lived here for the last 11 years.
Are you retired?
Fishermen never retire, young lady. After all, what would we do? Go fishing? Only reason I'm not out there right now is because I've been in and out of campaign meetings since 8 this morning.
He's a politician.
You're running for office?
I think it's high time people around here started doing what makes sense, instead of doing what's politically correct all the time. Harbor master we got now bends over backwards so far for the environmentalists, it's a wonder he can still walk upright.
Yeah, he's got very fisherman-y vibes.
Whoever trashed Katie's boat also ruined her GPS.
Oh,
He does have
that's a
some
shame.
very defined cheekbones.
Thing is, I'd like to go kayaking while I'm here. Only I can't without a GPS.
Oh, now that really is a shame. Tell you what, I got a spare right here in my duffel. You know what else I got in my duffel?
Oh, am I supposed to guess?
I have no idea.
This is a little seamanship quiz I whipped up. I'm thinking about making people pass it before they're allowed to rent any kind of watercraft once I become harbor master. Here.
Oh, I have to take it. Okay.
The idea is to cut down on having to rescue people who got no business being
Yeah,
out on the
this
water
this
in the first
man
place.
is
Trouble is, nobody's
he's quite the
actually taking
character,
it.
isn't he?
I need a guinea pig.
He's like, I'm running for office because I don't care about environmentalists and their feelings. It's like, oh my god, dude, are you
And that
okay?
would be me.
If
Are you
pass the
alright?
quiz, the GPS is yours. You'll need that container for the last question.
See you around.
I need a
Yeah, whatever.
container for the last question of the quiz. Okay.
What can I get for you, Nancy?
Since we haven't met, there's only one way you could know my name.
On the day my Aunt Iris turned this place over to me, she said, Jenna, you're about to become a real good listener. And darned if she wasn't right.
Yeah,
How long
he's
ago
running
was
to stop
Aunt
the
Iris
woke
left it to me
mob,
3
I
years
think is
ago.
what he
It's been in
just
the Devlin family
said.
since the day it was built, which was back in like 1866 or something. So, you're visiting Katie Firestone. My condolences.
Yeah, Noah, I hear that. He's like the drunk uncle that talks about like very bad takes on politics. And he's running for harbor master, so it's like, oh, poor Snake Horse Harbor.
What kind of things?
That orca out there should be rejoined with her pod as soon as
Oh
possible.
god, we're still
Period.
talking about
End
fish
of story.
politics.
No matter what Miss Fancy Schmancy science degree says, other people may be bamboozled by all her talk of data
Bamboozled is a
charts and
fun
field
word, though.
tests and monitoring whatnots, but not me. The only thing she wants is to get that whale into an aquarium. It wouldn't surprise me if Katie's been secretly feeding it, which is against the law, by the way. And you know what else? It wouldn't surprise me.
So
if she
nobody
trashed
really
her
likes
own
Katie.
boat, because she knew that after that meeting last night, everybody would assume that Holt did it and not want to vote for him. I got an idea. Let's change the subject.
Okay.
Does Andy Jason ever come in here?
Everybody comes in here. Know how some people can't go a day without coffee? People around here can't go a day without a bowl of my clam chowder. In fact, if you ever want a free sample, just say the word.
The shirt is so Seattle, yeah.
So Andy Jason is one of your regulars?
Actually,
Yeah,
he
I'd
only
say
comes
don't
in
own a
once or
shop of
twice a
any
year.
kind if you
Says
hate
he's too
people.
busy. course, the reason he's so busy is because he's too cheap to hire another person to help him run the place. Kinda surprised me when I heard he was trying to buy Katie Firestone out. Must have something up his sleeves, all I can figure.
What do you know about the Shanghaiing that used to go on around here?
It never went on, that's what I know. Shoving grown men into passageways and carting them off to ships never to be seen again? It's just a big, colorful, tall tale. Never happened.
Think I could try a bowl of your clam chowder?
Coming right up. Next one will be on the house, too.
Yeah, so we just get free food the whole time. Like,
that
we
was
never, we get
delicious.
samples
get
of
rid
clam
that for
chowder
you.
every
It's been
single
fun
time.
talking to you.
Later, Gator.
Alright, Hot Kettle Cafe. Got a bunch of different coffees. 27 choices of tea. Not a whole lot of food, is there? Muffins and clam chowder. Yeah, Nancy was just like, oh, food? No one gives me food. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past her. People apparently really love the clam chowder. Oh, there's books. Found a book.
Book on sea monsters. Very cool.
It's cool. We can learn a little bit about the Cadborosaurus. Which, yeah, is basically just like the Loch Ness Monster. It's like it's like New England clam chowder. It's actually very good. When I go and visit my family up north, I always have some.
What is this card thing?
Good question.
If you live inland like I do right now, I wouldn't get it at any of our restaurants. But if you're somewhere on the coast, it's probably gonna be very good. Oh, I hate when bookstores close. That's depressing. Alright, this is one of those puzzles, and there's a lot of these all around the
I need a royal flush.
there, that was easy. It's one of those puzzles where things move other things. Excuse me, I hiccups again. And you want to get a royal flush, and there's 4 of them, and you want to get a royal flush in each of the suits. So that's spades. I think I could do other ones. I don't think I can do all of them right now. Let's do one more, or try to. That's spades. Don't want spades. Could be hearts? I guess I could go for hearts. Nope, might need to go for clubs. Hang on. Let's try clubs. Has anybody seen The Good Place where she says clam chowder is just warm milk with fish carcasses in it? Even I love clam chowder, and that's terrifying. Alright, let's look at... oh, we have a 2-page quiz from Holtz, because we need to do this to get a GPS. Sun always sets in the
That
west.
looks right.
What is the current fine for clamming without a permanent Snake Horse Harbor? I have no idea. I'll have to go find that out. The left side of the boat is the port
Good.
side? Okay. Moon always rises in the east.
Yes.
What does this mean in Morse code? What does this mean in Morse code? Oh, I think I remember. Vote for Holt.
Correct.
That's an in-joke on the game, in the community, and I remember from that. Space Needle in Seattle. I've never been to Seattle. I'd love to go sometime. Yes, The Good Place is amazing. I love The Good Place. North Star is part of the Little Dipper, I think.
Not.
Oh, the Big Dipper? What is the North Star a part of? The ending of The Good Place is sad, but like in a cathartic
Am I
way.
smart or what?
Oh, I must have just misspelled Little Dipper. I was like, I know it's one of the two. To masts?
Very good.
Cool. What is that? A fisherman knot?
Perfect.
See, I knew he was the most fisherman knot. What kind of knot is it? I have no idea. And I have to get him a male Dungeness crab. Let me go look that up on the computer. Let's go to Whale World first. This is where we get to meet another character. This is Andy
Hi there.
Jason.
Welcome. What can I do you for?
Are you Andy Jason?
That's me. How'd you know?
Oh, clamming permit. $138.43 fine.
Nancy Drew. I'm a friend of Katie
Guess I should write that
Firestone's.
down.
I saw your business card on her boat.
Nice to meet you, Nancy. Any friend of Katie's is a friend of mine.
So you consider yourself to be a friend of Katie's?
I like to think we're friends, or that we could be friends.
I don't know
if
that
she'd
much.
just Be reasonable.
About constellations, but I do know the Big and Little Dipper.
Your offer.
I'm offering her the deal of a lifetime. She'd make more money. She'd have more free time. I mean, look at this place. I run a first-class operation. It's my mission to
He's
see
living
that
the
everyone
dream.
who comes to Snake Horse Harbor leaves with a greater appreciation for marine mammals. And if I make a buck in the process, that's cool too.
Why do you want to buy
Yes,
Katie
they do
out?
love flannel.
She can't be taking that many customers away from you.
I don't like her taking any customers away from me. And frankly, with this whale doing its orphan thing out there, I'm losing a lot of customers to
Flannel's
her.
good
Isn't
for
the
any
whale just as good for your
cold
business
weather,
as
which
it is
is
for
kind
hers?
of
Katie
perpetually
convinced
what
the fisheries
Snake
service
Horse
that she
Harbor
should
has,
be
I
allowed
guess.
to monitor the orca's condition, which means she can get right up next to the whale while my boat has to stay away.
Katie takes passengers with her when she checks on the whale?
Paying passengers, as many as she can safely fit.
What do you think should be done with the orca out there?
Nothing. I think people should just leave it alone. I mean, why do we
Is
humans
Caddy an
always think
actual
we know
like
best? We
legend?
can barely deal
I've
with
always wondered if
ourselves,
it's
let
actually a
alone
thing.
whole other species.
Oh, my shirt. Thank you. It looks like E.T. But it's Elf. It's Willie and Elf from Elf. My mom gave it to
Someone
me
ransacked
a couple of
Katie's boat
Christmases
while She was
ago.
in town this morning. Made a real mess.
Very
Wonder if it's related
interesting.
to those burglaries.
What burglaries?
A bunch of stuff was stolen from 2 shops earlier this week. Food, tools, clothing, electronics. There was no sign of forced entry, no trace of who did it. Sheriff's still scratching his head.
Whoever ransacked Katie's boat tore a bunch of parts out of her engine. It's like they wanted to make sure she couldn't go anywhere for a while.
That's too bad.
In a way, it's kind of good. I mean, for you at least.
Very true. As long as her boat's out of commission, I'll get all her customers.
Thank you. 138.43.
Thanks for your time.
Have a good one.
I'm gonna need that for the quiz. I'm gonna save really quick. Just in case.
Wow, that's a beauty. Interesting.
That is interesting. It's a ship in a bottle. Has anybody actually made a ship in a bottle? I've never done it. It is a very, very specific price. I want to know how they came to that price as a fine. Caddy is a friendly sea monster. We can buy gift shoppy things at the gift shop. He does technically have a motive, because Katie's stealing
Yes,
his
please don't touch that.
business. Oh, I thought it was broken and that you might want it fixed. Okay. It's back here. Oh, there's games. We can play games and win stuff.
Looks like I need a key card to play.
I go get a key card? I wanna play the games.
Hi, Nancy.
Hello. How are you doing? I'm doing good. We're gonna learn a lot about
I need to play the
orcas in this
games
game.
your Center, but it looks like I need some kind of key card.
Here you go. This will activate all the games. It will also keep track of what games you've won. And it'll let you play all the games as many times as you want.
That boat in a bottle you have is
You didn't even make me
fascinating.
do anything
was made by
to
one
get
of
the
the first
thing. You didn't
non-Native
even make us
Americans to
do
settle
a
here.
puzzle or
A guy
anything.
named Benjamin Hawkins. I bought it from this lady who kinda went bonkers after her husband died.
Was Benjamin Hawkins a sailor?
This historian who was in here once said he was pretty sure that was a model of a pirate ship. So now I tell people Hawkins was a pirate. But like most of the settlers around here, he was probably just a farmer.
Thanks for your time.
Drop by
Cool
again.
too. All right, 138. 43.
Perfect.
I need to figure out what kind of knot that is. If anybody is an aficionado, let me know. Otherwise, I can go look it up on the computer when I get back to the boat. But first, I'm going to play these games. Unlike Game 6... yeah. Whales are fascinating. I, for the first time,
Throughout
went
the center,
to...
You've been able to hear the sounds different cetaceans make. To
Oh,
see just
I
how
probably
good
was
your
supposed to do
memory
this one
is,
later
press
on.
a button, listen to the sound that plays, then press the button of the cetacean that made the sound. If you've made a correct match, the button lights will stay on. When all the buttons are lit, you've matched them all.
Alright. Yeah, so I just recently went to the Georgia Aquarium for the first time in my life, even though I've lived here for forever. And it was fascinating. It's such a great aquarium. Alright, what is this?
Nope.
Oh, it's not, okay. It's not a humpback whale, because that would sound like Dory. Fisherman's knot. Yeah, it's a fisherman's knot, but then they want to know on top of that what type of knot it is, which I thought that was the type, but I guess that's not.
Nope.
I don't think it's this one or this one, so I'm gonna guess this one. Aquarius, no aquarium. I always get confused as to why Aquarius is technically considered an air sign, since it sounds so much like aquarium. Therefore, you know, like water. I think that's a...
Nope.
Oh! Let me...
Nope.
Whoop. Okay. It's gotta be this one, then. Oh, it could be a bend. Let me try that. Thank you. That's a killer whale, for sure. So that's a Dahl's porpoise. This would have to be gray whale, and then this one is humpback. Shout out to any Aquariuses. Alright. So yay, I beat that game and I got a little check mark. When you get all the check marks, I get to spin this to get a prize. Over here, there's more games. Thankfully, because, like, remember, for anybody who was watching me play Scarlet Hand, Secret of the Scarlet Hand, you could very easily just forget to put in your card and then you wouldn't get credit if you won the game. In this game, they actually fixed it so that you can't play without putting the card in, so you'll never have to, like, redo it, which is nice. Whale of Fortune. Yeah, I think that's funny, too. Yeah, I think Nancy could definitely speak whale. Gemini, shout out. Oop, we're going. I'm not paying attention. Yeah, I'm the same way. I think that marine life is fascinating, and also the ocean terrifies me. When I was like 8 or 9, I got stung by a jellyfish, and it didn't just brush up against me, it like wrapped its it wrapped its tentacle like all the way around my arm, and to this day I have a scar from that. I'm just like, that is super. Why? That is super intense. Oh, oh, I lost. Let me try again. Yeah, oceans are beautiful and scary. I've got to rack up enough points by eating enough of the other fish without getting taken out by any of the predators or pollution in the water. When I got my jellyfish sting, I remember my mom read online that if you put like vinegar on it, I think it would like help somehow. And so we were on vacation. The only vinegar that we had was like garlic flavored vinegar. And so I just smelled like garlic for like a whole day. Fake Animal Planet documentary about mermaids. Is that feels like something that I have a very distant memory of. Right, so that's game number 2. Yay. Yeah, not the other way. It was much better to be garlicky. Alright. Megaptera, I don't know how to read that. This is the scientific name for the... Whoop, that's wrong. Okay. Oh, that's wrong too. I'm gonna flunk out of this test. Extremely intelligent. Because they kill and eat other whales. Okay. 2? Cool. I thought it was gonna be more than 1, but not as much as 4. Oop. Alright. I could not make a come from behind victory. Fish and other sea mammals. Whales are ruthless. Only scenery, reception, always. Alright. Baleen whale is... What is a baleen whale? I don't know. Or is it all of the above? Somebody told me you always pick all of the above. Hasn't steered me wrong yet. Anytime I think of narwhals, I think of Elf with Mr. Narwhal. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Oh, yay! I won. All right. One more game. What other game? Oh, I know what other game. I actually like it. I like this other game. It's basically whack-a-mole, but with whales. Yeah, trivia scene. Have we had trivia? Well, that's not... I mean, on Game 6, we had trivia about the Maya, the ancient Maya. But yeah, we don't get a whole lot of trivia. I don't know what I'm supposed to be trying to get to. I don't know what score I need to have. 15, is that good enough? Oh, that's good enough, I won. Alright, cool. Let's spin the Whale of Fortune. When we eventually do the old-timey game show stream, or at least one of them, I have some old episodes of Wheel of Fortune. Like we had on the charity stream, so that'll be fun. Bin. Whale watching tour! Yay! We got a whale watching
I won the
tour.
whale watching tour. All right.
We got a free whale watching tour, you guys. Tail Safari, yeah. Get used to the
Hi, Nancy.
whale.
I won a
Fixation
free
in
whale
this
watching
game.
Tour.
Well, congratulations.
I know,
I'll
the
give you an
t-shirts are cute.
exclusive tour. Just be you and me.
Sounds great.
Alright, now we get a cutscene where Nancy gets to go on the whale watching tour. Like something feels like a trap. Oh, look at the otter! Oh, there's the orca.
Thank you for the great tour and for letting
Yeah,
me use
you
your
always get the
camera.
whale watching
My
tour.
pleasure.
It comes back into play later.
Thanks for your time.
Wasn't Andy
Drop
not
by
supposed to be
again.
getting close to the whale, though? He definitely got very close to that whale. That's interesting. I love learning about the all the marine life trivia. What did Noah say? Bend? Let's try that.
That should do it.
All right.
I have to bring him a male Dungeness crab.
What the hell does a male Dungeness crab look like? Go back to... Oh, I didn't want to go there. I wanted to go Hot Kettle Cafe. Hang on, I'll go back. Sunfish. Off the top of my head, I don't know what sunfish look like. Probably should.
You again?
Yeah, you pay extra if you see more than just whales on the whale watching tour.
I finished that seamanship quiz.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Just bring me that male crab and you'll be home free.
See you around.
Yo ho ho.
Right?
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
You know, your clam chowder really is awesome.
Say no more.
Fish.
Next one
Looks
will
like
be on the
missing a
house,
tail.
too.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes, those are really cool.
Mmm.
Saw
That was
some of
delicious.
those. Yeah,
Here, let me
saw
get
some of
rid of
those
that
at the
for you.
aquarium. There were also these giant crabs that were they were like spider crabs that were like this big, and they were so creepy and
It's
cool
been
at the
fun
same
talking
time.
to you.
Yeah, hasn't it, though?
Yeah, he's very rude. He's got like gruff fisherman energy. Okay. Let me go back to the boat so I can look up. Let's go back and look at for what a male Dungeness crab looks like. Dungeness crabs. Oh. Okay, so the male crabs have like the more angular markings on their belly. Endless supplier of clam chowder, yes. I don't know why she doesn't make us pay for it, but good for Nancy. She finally gets to eat food.
What's up?
Sounds like Holt Scotto was.
Hey,
one of the
why does
people
everybody
who
hate
paid
you,
for
girl?
what you had to say
Like,
last time.
everybody
He
hates
and I
you?
never see eye to eye. Now, if I were a fisherman, I'd be right as rain no matter what nonsense came out of my mouth. Fine harbor master he'd make.
Leatherback
Jenna
turtles.
Devlin
Wait,
when
they
I was
had
at the Hot
turtles. I
Kettle.
don't remember what
nasty
kind there
rumors
were.
she's spreading about me today.
Why would she spread rumors about you?
My
She
favorite
thinks I'm a
was the
know-it-all from the big city.
the seal show,
boat
like
in
the
a bottle
trained
at Andrew
seals
Jason's
that were
place.
like
He said it was made
they were
by a guy
rescued and
named
being
Benjamin
rehabilitated. They were
Hawkins.
so
As a
cute.
matter of fact, I've done some research on Hawkins. He settled here in the mid-1800s, lived in a cabin where the lighthouse is now.
What else
Interesting.
have you found out?
He apparently had a major feud going with some sea captain. Hawkins would see the guy's sail on the horizon, grab his family and all his valuables, and go into hiding for days.
What was the feud about?
Nobody knew. Rumor had it that the sea captain was an ex-pirate, which might explain why Hawkins hid. But where he hid is still a mystery.
See you in a bit.
Have fun!
Oh, Fiona from Shrek, she does kind of. Like if Fiona got a haircut. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, the Georgia Aquarium, I did not know this until I went. It's a not-for-profit, and they're like the biggest something rescue of marine life this side of the country, or something like that. It's very cool. All right. So I think...
These would be great for rock skipping. I already have some rocks.
Alright, so I have some rocks now. I think to find Dungeness crabs, I need to look under stuff. Yeah, like this. See, this is a female because of that wider marking. So we're gonna put her back. Because I think you can get in trouble for picking up a male or a female one. I'm not sure why. Kind of feels like Holt set us up, but whatever. What's this?
SS. Maybe this broke off from a ship.
Interesting. Yeah, it's the round the twists lighthouse. That would be fun. Round the twist PC games would be very fun. I can see that being very popular. I don't want to look at the little hole in the ground. I want to look for the crabs. There's got to be more places to look. Nothing there.
There's something in that bottle.
Message in a
It's
bottle.
stuck on those rocks.
Alright, so we've got to figure this out. We've got to figure out how to angle this. We need to use this stone, so I don't know why they let us pick up these, because once we throw this, I'm just going to have to go back and get another one of these. Yeah, the guide says only males can be picked up in Snake Horse Harbor. Ooh, I've heard Jekyll Island is beautiful. Message in a haunted bottle. Let's try this, I guess. Nope. Alright, gotta try. Gotta get another rock. Since the game developers put in that second pile of rocks because they realized that it was annoying to have to keep going back to the other place. Try that. Nope, not that one either. Okay. We've learned that I'm not good at these types of guessing games when you have to pick a trajectory. Oh gosh. Oh, here's a place to look. Oh, male Dungeness crab! Yes. Try again. Oh, Patrick, that's so cute! She seems so sweet, genuinely. No, the whole, we're gonna have to go clamming later, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what it's for. Oh gosh, okay, hang on. Gonna get it. Eventually. There we go. I know, now we're just walking around with a crab in a basket, and it's like, sorry, Mr. Crab. Alright, what am I doing? I'm clearly doing something wrong. Have I tried this yet? I think I have. Now I feel like I'm just trying the same thing over and over. Do I have suggestions from chat? I'm bad at guessing. Let's see, oh gosh. And I'm also bad at just getting back to the spot where I need to throw the rock. All the power. Okay, all the power. Have we tried? I think we've tried this configuration, right? And we've tried this configuration. Higher angle. Like this? We tried this? Nope. Alright, let's go for the highest one. I think we've already done that, but we've already failed 6 times. I'll try again. Lower, lower, lower. Like that? Aw, that's sweet. Yes. Thanks, Cameron. Alright, what do we have? Message in a bottle. 42.517. Just gonna flip over my piece of paper because I'm running out of space. 42.517. Rosebud, yes. Insert all of the Citizen Kane memes. Up here. Lighthouse. Let's go look at the lighthouse. Oh.
What do you think you're doing?
Whoa! Calm down.
Those signs over there say no trespassing, which means keep out. Which means you, girly.
Girly?
Girly, huh?
But I just...
Now.
Okay, sorry. Didn't know it was private property, but I guess there is a sign that says keep out. Oh well. Guess we're gonna have to go back. Curly. He's very touchy about the lighthouse. I don't know why, but anyway. Go back and try to get a GPS from him, because... he is definitely, like, get off my lawn energy personified.
You again?
I'm sorry for trespassing like that.
So what do you want?
We think he's hiding a dead body in the lighthouse.
I've got a male crab, I think.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Congratulations. Here's your GPS. Just turn around and follow the instructions. I'll
Nice.
take care of the crab for you.
Great. Thank you.
That's true. The last time she went to a lighthouse was in the 70s TV show, and she almost died. So bad
You
stuff
again?
happens when Nancy
you
Drew
around.
goes to
Follow.
lighthouses.
Spread the word.
Yeah, how did he get back so quick? Alright. So let's do some kayaking now that we have a GPS. Yeah, he's probably gonna eat the crab. Very sad. Whoop, there's another message in a bottle. Oh 08-6. Okay. 08 6 15. Alright. I technically probably don't have to be writing it down because, oh, found another one. I do have all of them, so. Yeah, they all say Rosebud. Yeah, crab basket. She can get sick from the clam chowder. West 123. Interesting. she can definitely get sick from making a sandwich from certain things in the kitchen. Do not know about a therapy resource, but maybe somebody, if somebody else does, I would also like to know. Therapy is one of those things that should not be as expensive as it is. Where am I going? What am I doing? Danger beyond this point. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what she does. I think at some point we start to see when we can go to her little when she starts when the interface. Oh, I found a cave. I found a cave. This is interesting. At one point the interface changes so that every game starts at Nancy's desk. And when that happens, you start to see that she's kind of collecting souvenirs from everywhere that she's been. There's a Deception Island in real life. Kayak jacking. Borrowing it. Over here. Nothing. Okay. Well, now I'm getting lost. Hang on. Go into the GPS, because I think I have enough coordinates to actually set up, Yeah, seems very unsafe, but you know what? It's fine. Let's see. Let's enter a new point. Alright, so if you put all of these that we found together... Don't know why they say Rosebud, but... we put them all together, we could get North 48. Whoops. What the heck? North 48. 08615. Oh, not 08615. Is it 42? Yep. 42517. Got them mixed up a little bit. West 123. 08615. Coordinates. Fun with coordinate. Let's see. Alright, now there's a new place that we can go to. Let's see, where... this way? Yep, it's this. Hey, we found a secret beach!
Been to this beach before?
Very, very cool. Ooh, I can jump on the rocks. I hope Nancy doesn't die. I can just go to the little sandbar. Alright. Whee! This is very jarring. I'm sorry if this is making people sick to look at.
Stuff to build a sandcastle. I could use a break.
I want to put the... I'm building a mighty sandcastle. Behold, in all his glory. Oh, Paul, I know that's I'm just at this point where like my birthdays make me like not depressed, but it's just like, oh god, it's another year. So like I definitely feel that, but definitely don't feel like your life has been a waste. I know that feeling though. I know it's a lot easier to just be like, hey, don't worry about it when it's not happening in your brain, but I very much empathize with that. I'm very sorry. You get to a certain age where birthdays are more stressful than fun. I think that's part of growing up. My birthday, oh my god. So my birthday, I don't know if anybody else has a birthday really close to any holiday. My birthday's 2 days before Christmas. I think everybody knows that. And so it's just like, oh, all of the Christmas stuff all of the time. Yeah, milestone birthdays especially can be very overwhelming because it feels like something magical is supposed to happen. And so it just kind of feels like, it just can feel very, like, overwhelming for sure. That's a good way to put it. Oh, your birthday is 4th of July. Nice. Ooh, and finals coming up. You need panic attack when you turn 20. Yeah, for some reason, I remember 23 being a big deal.
I found this piece of
because
wood on the beach. There's something
I think it
strange
was
about
like
it.
when I was turning 23, my mom was like, "Oh, that was how old I was when I got married," and my grandma was like, "That's how old I was when I had your mom," and I'm just like, "Wow, neither of those milestones have happened for me."
That's
So it's just like,
exactly
oh
what I was
gosh, my
thinking.
life is.
Any idea where it came from?
It feels like your life is falling behind, but really it's just that you're having different milestones, you know?
Maritime Library in Port Townsend. You should give him a call. His number's 360-555-3095. He loves checking out stuff like this.
See you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
I remember being really boring on my 21st birthday. I didn't even drink. Sorry, I wasn't listening to Katie because I was talking about existential crises on birthdays, but she told us to call somebody about this piece of wood and see if we can learn anything. So we're gonna call an expert. Phone. Where's my phone? Let me call the Hardy Boys first, because I just want to talk to them. But yeah, it's all relative. We all have things to be proud of ourselves for every birthday, even if it doesn't always feel like it, you know?
She's not a someone, she's a something.
Hey, Nancy. How's life in the Pacific Northwest?
Well, someone ransacked
Wait,
Katie's boat.
they're
just
locking
before I
up-
arrived.
Wow, that's
Is it a
great.
dog? If it's not a dog,
It
that's
is?
super creepy,
No, it's not,
guys.
Joe.
Yes, it is. Not for Katie, of course. I mean for Nancy. She's got a mystery to solve.
She's supposed to be on vacation.
Crime never takes a vacation.
Yeah, I
friend.
feel that, Noah.
Let me guess.
I'm
That is
25, and I'm just like, I am not gonna get married anytime soon.
Come get her.
That's nice of you guys.
Well, unfortunately, there's a problem.
She eats a lot and she's not housebroken.
She's as big as an SUV.
Fully loaded.
She's in the garage. I'm upstairs. That's how big her bark is, so you can imagine how big she is.
What kind of dog is she?
Great Dane.
Yikes! How does somebody go about losing a Great Dane?
Good question.
Enough about us. Let's hear about this case of yours, Nancy.
I get
They're
the feeling that
rescuing
even though
somebody's
Katie lives
dog.
and works in Snake Horse Harbor, she's still pretty much
Yeah,
a
happy early
outsider.
birthday to Laser and Paul.
Because frankly, nobody around
June
here
birthdays.
seems to like her very much.
Like who?
Like Jenna Devlin, the woman who owns the Hot Kettle Cafe.
Why do you think she doesn't like her?
That's very true.
She's convinced that Katie wants the orca captured instead of returned to her pod, and it drives her up the wall.
Uh-oh. When emotions run high, so does the probability of bad behavior. Keep an eye on that one, Nancy.
Andy Jason
When emotions
was a
run
boy in
high, so does the
Boston
probability
who
of
says
bad
was made by a
behavior.
settler
Very
in the
wise words.
mid-1800s who would periodically and mysteriously disappear.
Mysteriously?
Whenever this ex-pirate would show up, Benjamin Hawkins, that was the settler's name, he'd vanish for days at a time. Nobody knows where he and his family hid.
I know how he did it.
How he did what?
I know how he got the boat in the bottle.
How?
Can't tell you. Been sworn to secrecy. But I can tell you this. It does not involve any kind of shrinking machine.
To get around on the water in case
Don't you you collapse the boat and then you put it in the bottle and then you
Global
stand it
positioning
up,
system?
right?
Cool.
If you have the coordinates for a specific place,
Oh, I thought
just
you always
enter
did
them
it.
and it shows up on the display screen, right?
That's right. In fact, I did just that and found a box someone buried on this secluded beach.
You found a
Yes, happy birthday to
geocache,
everybody in
and you're
advance.
using GPS units to track down stuff that other people have hidden as a hobby for some people.
That sounds cool.
Sure does.
That's so relatable, Salt Mountain.
GPS would make a great gift, don't you think, Nancy? For, like...
So they're talking about geocaching, which is something that I was intensely into when I was in high school.
That probably depends on the big brother.
And on what the little brother
Oh, you
has
just build the
done
bottle
for
with
you lately.
tweezers. That's true.
Always a catch.
Apparently, Snake Horse Harbor has its very own
You put the
sea
bottle
monster,
around the boat.
You're kidding me.
Cadborosaurus. His or
Yes, Bo
her
Burnham gave us
name
the
is
anthem
Caddy.
for turning
What's it look
30.
like?
Like a very long fat
So
snake
did,
with flippers,
Tick
a
Tick
head shaped
Boom.
like a horse's, and a back that humps when it swims.
That pretty much describes everyone you've ever dated, doesn't it, Frank?
Oh,
Probably
shit,
descendant of a
Cho!
prehistoric reptile called Plesiosaurus.
You don't really think there's a sea monster
Ooh,
out
working
there,
on
do you?
birthdays, no
Somebody saw
fun.
something, or we wouldn't be having this conversation. Oh, and Joe, that thing about me giving you a
Share your
GPS
birthday
by
with
birthday,
America.
Not gonna happen.
Me and my big mouth.
I need a hint. I still can't get into that box I found on the beach.
The secret is in the symbols.
And the key is in the kettle.
Talk to you later.
Alright.
Make it soon.
And keep up the good work.
Alright, let's call Casey Porterfield and actually do some sleuthing. What sea creature do I resonate with?
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Katie Firestone suggested I give you a call.
Katie who?
Katie
Sure,
Firestone.
actually.
Never heard of her.
Oh.
I know a marine biologist named Katie Firestone.
What I
Yes,
literally
that's
just
her.
said.
I'm staying with her here in Snake Horse Harbor.
Casey, nice
Oh,
that.
well then what can I do for you?
She said you might be able to help me identify the ship that this piece of plywood I found on the beach came from.
How do you know it came from a ship?
Because it says SS on it. The rest of the name is missing.
Doesn't mean anything. Now if it said SS,
Oh, that's great,
which
Noah.
stands for
He's gonna
steamship,
love that.
that'd be different.
Actually, that is what it says.
Oh, well then it came from a ship. Or should I say shipwreck?
Oh my god, this guy.
I don't know. Old?
Sorry, for a second there, I thought you said old.
Actually, that is what I said.
You're about as much use as a beanie in a hurricane. Look, if you want me to tell you what shipwreck that wood came from, you're gonna have to tell me what kind of wood it is.
But I have no idea.
Well, you just get yourself a book on wood and figure it out. Maybe Katie has one. Soon
Yeah.
as you do, call me
The
back.
phone is
I
still
love finding
iconic.
out stuff like this.
Alright, we gotta figure out what kind of wood we have so that we can figure out where it came from. Oh, the other way. I need to go back to where Katie keeps the books. Up here. I just posted a video tonight. I posted a Goosebumps video. I posted it this afternoon, technically.
Complex morphological issues?
Oh, those are some big words.
Trachean analysis? Microtome surfacing? Oh, I don't know if this book is for me, but maybe if I give Dr. Krayovicu a call, she can help me out.
Alright. Let's call this lady.
This is Dr.
Dr. Predovicu.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew, and I'd like some help identifying this
There's
piece
a
of wood I
Goosebumps
found.
musical?
I'd be
For
happy
real?
to assist.
That's so
Do you
funny.
have a mailing address?
Well, that's the problem. I don't have time to send it to you. Would it be possible to identify it over the phone?
Certainly. Just hold it up to the phone for a couple of seconds and I'll take a reading. I'm kidding, of course. I usually don't do this over the phone, but I'll give it a try. You will, however, need to take a look at your sample under a microscope.
Oops, I better go do that. I'll call you right back.
Alright, so let's do a thing with the
One
microscope.
slice of wood. One glass slide. There. This is gonna look so cool under the microscope.
Yeah, doctor's got jokes. Alright, so we've got to remember what this looks like, because she's going to ask us a bunch of questions. And unfortunately, we cannot check again, so... She's going to ask about the color, the lines, the holes... Let's see. Save right here, by the way.
Irina Predovicu speaking.
That's so amazing, Noah. I need to see
I've
that.
got the sample all ready.
All right, we'll get started. Where did you find this wood?
It's a piece of driftwood, probably used for a crate.
Is the wood sample black, brown, or yellow?
Brownish, I'd say.
Brown or brown reddish?
Brown reddish.
Does
Brown
the
reddish.
sample have many holes, just a couple, or none at all?
Many.
And are there some holes that are big and some that are small, or are they all the same size?
They're all the same size.
Okay, and the holes are really, really tiny, right?
No, they're pretty sizable.
Then you've got a tropical hardwood. I was assuming the sample was a North American wood. All right. Are there any distinguishable horizontal lines on the sample?
Yes, there are horizontal lines.
If this wood is used for crating, then it's probably Luan. It's fairly common in plywood, but it's a rainforest timber, so it's declining in popularity.
Luan, all right. Thanks for your help.
Glad to have been of service.
All right, so we have found what type of wood this is. So now we can call back the other guy, the crazy scientist.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I called
Luan,
before
yes.
about the driftwood.
Never heard of you. Now, if you'd have said Nancy Drew...
Yes, that's me, Nancy Drew, Katie Firestone's friend.
So what kind of wood are we talking about here, Nancy?
Nancy's
Why?
getting
Well,
her
if
her.
that driftwood did
She's
come
running
from
out of
cargo
give a
container
damn.
That's part of a shipwreck. There's a good chance I can figure out which one. Call me back in an hour or so.
You can identify a ship by what its cargo containers are made out of?
Ever since the hobo spider got into the
Nancy
US
getting
by
frustrated
laying
is
eggs
so
in the
funny.
wood crating of ships coming from Europe, the feds have made sure that cargo ships keep real careful records. Of course, I'll be taking things like tides, currents, weather conditions, proximity to Snake Horse Harbor. I'll be taking all those factors into consideration too.
I really appreciate your doing this for me, Casey.
And well, you should.
Alrighty then. So now that we've followed up on this, what can we do now? Oh, I know what we can do now. You know how all these things say Rosebud on them? We need to figure out how to open up that little thing that we found at the beach. So I'm pretty sure what you do is you have to spell out Rosebud with all those little, like, flag symbols. Oh, sorry, I'm definitely aimed for a younger audience, but the music was fun. That's cool. He's just... Yeah. No red sidekick.
You again?
See you around.
Yeah, whatever.
Over here. Here we go. We need to spell out Rosebud. Great. I'm gonna have to do my best to draw so that I remember what these look like. Let's see. O looks like that. The S is a blue square inside of a white square. Rosebud. Has anybody... I've actually never seen Citizen Kane. I've talked about that in a video. And since I talked about never seeing Citizen Kane in a video, still haven't seen it. All of my film major friends would be so disappointed. Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot. Alright. I know a little bit of the international communication alphabet because my dad's a pilot, but I don't know it like by heart. Yeah, Citizen Kane is one of those things that people are like obsessed with. What in the world? My cat is fighting with my other cat, and I can hear them hissing at each other. I don't know if anybody else can hear that. God, where am I going? I'm going to Katie's boat. Second time was now. Yeah. I think he flies primarily Cessnas, like smaller private planes. Yeah. He really wants to teach me how to fly, and I'm just like, I'm too anxious for that. Thank you, Jay. Yeah. So my dad, he mentioned to me that he would be opposed to, like, starting a YouTube channel to, like, teach people about planes, and I thought that was really great, and I told him, he asked me, if he ever decided to do it, if I would help him, and I was like, yes, of course. And also, I want my dad to come on the channel and cover an episode of Airplane Repo with me, because Airplane Repo is a hilarious show, and I don't know if anybody knows about it except for me and my parents, but it is hilarious. Yeah, I'd be way too terrified to fly a plane.
I don't know what all those letters mean, but something tells me this may come in handy.
Starboard is left, right? And port is right. I think that's... I'm gonna write it down. ESS... ESS... SP... Damn, that's a lot. I did not watch the episodic Jumanji cartoon, but I'll look into it. Port is left, starboard is right. Alright. Congratulations, I hope you enjoyed finding this thing, because you and I are just getting started. See, I've got a secret. Well, two, actually. But I don't believe in just handing things to folks.
Send me something from the top of the lighthouse.
On a platter. That's no fun. Oh gosh, this handwriting isn't the way life works either. To go anywhere in this world, you gotta get out there and be curious. You gotta ask questions and make things up till you get answers. And I know you're curious, or you wouldn't be reading this. So what I want you to do now is send me something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse code. As for what I want you to send me, read the little story I've enclosed. That'll get you started. The story makes no sense, you say? Well, you get into this Well, you got into this chest, didn't you? Anyway, eventually you'll find answers to my first secret. As for my other secret, if you're smart, and I have a sneaking suspicion you are, you will figure it out along the way.
Something is fishy in
Something is...
Snake Horse Harbor.
Find Hilda. Wasn't Hilda the lady who everybody thought went crazy? Yeah, oh, I'm so glad you tried the soup. It was really, really good. We finished making that video and then it was like dinner time, so we all sat down and it was really good. Even though we kind of fucked it up. It was still good, but yeah, it is heavy. There's a Murder, She Wrote video game? That's cool. Once was a dog named Alpha. Okay, so these are all... You gotta use the international alphabet. Let's see. A... S... Wait. Hotel. Kilos. Ask. Ask. A. J. J. D. Sorry. Watching somebody solve puzzles is probably boring. Yeah, so Airplane Repo is the show that is surely just like a fake reality show, but it is a show that follows people while they try to like repossess airplanes when people like stop paying for them. And it is way more intense than anything else I've ever watched, and I'm just like, what the hell?
This is the weirdest story I've ever read.
Okay, let me see. I think I've got it. I think it's ask AJ. Nope. Ask
So far,
HS AJ. Oh, Nancy's talking to herself too. JD for Hilda's
getting there.
gift? I think it's gift.
Ta-da!
There we go.
Ask HSAJJD.
Yeah, the music is ominous. I don't know why. Alright. Ask HSAJJD for Hilda's gift. Interesting. Message in a clam. Alright, so now we go around and we ask everybody but Katie for something that was left to them by Hilda, the lady that everybody thought went crazy and disappeared. Because she's the person that set up the big mystery to solve this time. You know there's always one.
What's up?
See you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
Yeah, the game reformats everything. Yeah, I want to be friends with the orca. Orcas are cool. Okay, let's set off for the hot kettle.
You again?
I understand.
He really
that
could
Hilda's
stand to be a little bit more polite.
So what if she did?
Do you
I
think
see
I
it.
could see it?
Tell you what, this chess problem I've been working on is
Oh
giving me
god,
fits.
chess
Here,
problems.
solve it for me, and I'll let you see what Hilda gave me.
They're doing a Joker sequel? I like the Joker, but I don't know what you would put in a sequel.
Feel free to look
The
at the
orca
chess
will
book
be
in my
named
duffel
Free
bag
Willy.
if you need help. Let me know when you're through.
Alright, who's good at chess? We've got to solve this. We've got to get checkmate. With 2 moves. Playing as the white pieces.
Good.
Okay. So we gotta move the rook. Nobody in this chat knows chess, and that's fine. I also am not good at chess. Let's move the rook to... Wait. Rook is this, right? It's probably bad that I don't know. Interesting. Let's see. Move it to E5?
Huh.
No. I know that I just put in R, because I figured the first thing was to isolate what piece, so... Knight, bishop. Oh, these are the... Okay, I'm caught up. Let's try... I move...
Huh.
Nope, okay. How about...
Huh.
Whoops.
Huh.
G5?
Huh.
Okay, yeah, so these are the rooks. So the rooks are the castles. I just always call them castles, so I did not know what they were talking about. Alright. So that's the king. So I guess he could move that way. So we would need him to be... Let's go to H5.
Correct.
All
Rook
right.
moves to H5. So black would move here.
Okay, so now we need to cut him off from being able to go that way and that way, I guess. So you would want this to go to F8, right? So it would also be rook,
Perfect.
and it would go to F8.
Oh.
No? It's weird. I thought it would be F8. Would it be... E8?
Oh.
Oh, H8, H8. Got you. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, it does not like H8. Alright. Let's see. Does not like H8. Which I thought was going to be correct.
Oh.
You would want it to be... You would want to take this one and move it somewhere along here, right? Let's just keep trying.
Oh.
E...
Oh.
T... 8.
Oh.
I feel like it has to be somewhere. Oops. Already tried E8.
Oh.
Up, down, left, right. What's happening? No, they want me to move this, because it says move the rook, which is this. So it's gonna have to move either this way or this way. Nancy's very unimpressed with me.
Oh.
Huh. Well, let's see. We need it to not be able to move. It can't move here or here or here because it'll be caught. Yeah, sorry, guys. It'll take... I'm not good at chess. Yeah, playing chess is fun if you actually know how to play it. Let's see. Can we move the beat? No. Where the hell am I supposed to go then, Nancy? We've already tried. Oh, I know. No, they want... So we've already moved this rook to h5, and then I got... It liked when I put rook in again, so I think now we have to move this one somewhere. Yeah, I'm just guessing. Let's try...
Oh.
Wait. So we've already tried G8.
Oh.
We need it to not be able to move this way, or that way. Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna come back to this in a second. I'm gonna solve one of these, because I'm stuck, and I'm getting frustrated looking at it. I need to walk away for a second. I'm gonna solve one of these puzzles. A7. Let's try A7. A7.
Oh.
Nope, she doesn't like A7. Unless... No, because she's already... Unless you want to move this one to H8.
Oh.
But we already tried that.
Oh.
Yeah, go have fun. Thank you for hanging out.
Yes.
Oh!
There. Checkmate.
Thank you. Who just said H7? Laser. Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy. Hang on. Oh my god, that was terrible. I hated that. My brother tuned into one of the streams the other day, and he's like, the funny thing was, I don't know which game we were trying to, what puzzle we were trying to beat. But it was like, we had to like, he was like, it was funny because when I tuned out, you were doing something, and then when I tuned back in, you were still trying to beat the same thing. And I was like, yeah, okay. Rub it in.
Done with that chess problem yet?
Check it out.
Right as rain. And to keep up my end of the bargain, here's what Hilda gave me. Handle's made of scrimshaw. She carved it herself. Never would tell me why she wrote one bum on it like that. Of course, this was after her husband died. Guess her mind was starting to go.
I do not like one bum.
See you around.
Yeah, whatever.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
What can you tell me about Hilda Swenson?
She was this lady who retired here with her husband about
Yeah, I
20
don't
years
like
ago.
the
They
I
made
don't
a
like
ton
the
of
chess
money in
puzzle.
Hollywood as writer
One
producers who just
bum.
wanted to enjoy life. Wonderful people, very active. In fact, Hilda was mayor for 8 years. But then, out of the blue, her husband died. They'd been a team for so long that, well, She pretty much
Bum.
died then, too.
What do you mean?
She just kind of lost it. Started talking to walls and doing bizarre things until one day she rode to the island across the channel that she and her husband owned and never came back.
Yes, thank you for guessing correctly.
And now she uses notes in bottles to communicate with people?
Trouble is, nobody can understand what she's trying to say. All she ever writes is letters and numbers and that one word, Rosebud. I leave a couple of bags of groceries outside her cabin every week.
Well,
and sometimes I can see her
somebody's seen
inside,
Citizen Kane.
But whenever I try to talk to her, she won't answer.
I wonder what she's trying to tell us.
We'll never know what's going on in that mind of hers.
Did Hilda Swenson give you something?
She made a necklace for me. Prettiest thing
When she
I
says
own.
Hilda
I'd
Swenson,
show
my
it to you,
brain
but it's at my
connects it to
house.
Ron Swanson,
How did
which
you know
is
she
funny.
gave me something?
It's kind of a long story, but I'd really love to see that necklace.
Problem is, my home's across town, and I'm real low on clams, which means I've got to go clamming before I can even think about doing anything else.
Why don't I go clamming for you?
Okay, if you get the clams, I'll go get the necklace. You can put them in here. 15 ought to do it. That's the limit anyway. But you'll also need a permit. Andy Jason can issue you one.
You know, your clam chowder really is awesome.
Say no more. Next one will be on the house, too.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
You again?
See you around.
Watch out for Caddy.
All right, so let's go get a clamming tube from Andy Jason.
Hi, Nancy.
I understand that Hilda Swenson gave you a present?
She gave me the design I used to create the keychains I give away to everyone who goes on a Whale World Whale Watch. She was quite the graphic artist.
Since I took your whale watching tour, I get a free keychain, right?
Actually, I only give them to paying customers.
Now, why did the term false advertising suddenly pop into my head?
Okay,
Yeah, give me a
okay.
keychain, dude. It's a keychain.
I need a clamming permit. Jenna said I could get one from you?
Ordinarily you could, but permits mean paperwork, and I'm kinda busy right now. Of course, if someone wanted to volunteer to help me...
What kind of help do you need?
Inside that box marked Caddy is a miniature of what our resident sea monster might look like in skeletal form. Assemble it for me, and I'll not only give you a permit, but I'll throw in a free clam tube.
All
And
right,
remember,
whatever.
Whales rule!
Whales
Tren.
do rule.
Wonder what that
Tren.
means.
Right, so we've got to solve this puzzle. We've got to put Caddy together.
Bingo!
Oh boy. Everybody's pawning their chores off on Nancy all of the time.
Nah.
Oh my god, Nancy. The nah is gonna kill me.
Nah.
Whoop, that's wrong. This has to be it, Nancy. We flip it over?
Good.
There we go. Okay. Nah, nah, nah.
Good.
All right, thank you, Nancy.
Good. Bingo. Bingo.
All right. Now what? This goes somewhere here, but I can't connect it to anything.
Nah.
Nah.
Good. Bingo.
Oh,
Hmm.
where the hell does this thing go?
Hmm.
Nope, not that.
Hmm. Good.
Maybe it's connected there, like the fin.
Bingo.
There we go. Good. Good. Yes, the neck bones. gotta put together this thing.
Good. Nah.
Nah. Nancy,
Good.
I love you, but please.
Good. Wow, am I a
There we
creative
go.
genius or what?
Yes, you're a genius, Nancy. Let's save. The change in the music is just so stark.
Hi, Nancy.
I finished putting that display together.
So you did. Caddy never looked better. Here's your permit, and here's your clam tube. Look for little holes in the sand.
I've seen
water
them.
will squirt out of them. Anyway, center the tube over the hole, push it down into the sand, and pull. If you're quick enough, the clam will be in the sand that comes out of the tube. If not, try again.
Thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
We don't talk about Barnacle Blast. that didn't happen. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I love how they just decided that they only needed like a few sound bites and they could just reuse them over and over in this game. I'm like, Nancy, come on, Nancy. All right, we've got to get some clams. That is not a clam. Gross. So this is a lot like the bird watching or bug hunting puzzles from Ghost Dogs, where it's just kind of like the only choice we really have is just to kind of roam around until we get the right thing. Yeah, that was when I got down to the one last barnacle and then died twice in a row. I thought I was going to cry. I was like, I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna cry. Have I really got none? I've gotten no clams. This is bullshit. No. Alright, well, let's go to the other beach. That's my next plan. I'm gonna go to the other beach to try to find clams, and then if I can't find clams there, I'm gonna come back. Yeah, no, when you tunnel down into the hole, if there's a clam there, Nancy will take it. The game automatically does that, so there's no clams there. But let's just keep on trucking. There we go. See, that's a clam. Now we just need to do that 15 more times. But I can find some clams out here. That is not a clam. Come on, game. Be nicer to me. It's not a clam either. I know there's a way that Nancy can fall and die, but apparently as long as you just jump on only the big rocks, Nancy's fine. Now that's in my head. Now the, you know. Now the Snow White song is in my head. Alright. Well, we're making some progress. There's 4.
Five down, 10 to go.
Look on the bright side, Nancy. Hi-ho! My mom's a big fan of Grumpy, so I've definitely drawn her some sketches of Grumpy before. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yuck, you're no clam.
Yeah, Nancy's way too patient, and then sometimes her patience just, like, runs out at the funniest times. Let's try out. No, actually, I'm gonna go back. Wait, if I jump back out onto the sandbar and then come back, will it reset the clams so I don't have to go all the way back? Let's try it. I know, the damn fish bones drive me insane. I've never gone clamming for real. I have no idea if this is at all accurate to how clamming works. It's probably similar. Xander, I like the pun. I approve of the pun. Alright. Reset. That is not clams. See, they're like, oh, 15. That doesn't sound like that many clams. And then you realize that finding the clams are going to be way harder than...
I don't see any more clams. Maybe I should look somewhere else for a while.
Alright, alright. I'll go back.
Guess I better stay away from there.
Nancy's definitely getting in workouts, huh? It's definitely leg day for Nancy between the well, no, she's also getting an arm workout from the paddling of the kayak. She's just having to be very athletic in this game. Biking, kayaking, clamming, living off the land. So that's 10. 5 more. Great. There's too many more. It's gonna make me go back to that beach. It's gonna make me go back.
There you are, my pretty.
Nancy's losing her mind. Oh, whoops.
Whoa.
Oops.
That was close.
It was close. Let's see. Yeah, Nancy's having a very overcast, cloudy day at the beach. It's like the Baudelaire Orphans, where they, you know how they wait for it to be a cloudy day to go to the beach so that nobody else is there to crowd out the beach. That's what it reminds me of.
Clams here.
Oh, alright, game, fine. You want me to go all the way back to the other beach? Fine. It's fine. Yeah, I think, if Hilda really did lose her mind, she lost it from clamming, surely. It'll drive anybody crazy. Alright, we don't need that many more clams, so there's no reason why. You really gonna tell me there are no clams here, Nancy? Wow, we really have lost the luck of the draw with this one.
13 clams. I just need to find 2 more.
Yes, when Nancy goes into her villain arc, that game would be hilariously funny. Yeah,
You're no clam.
she would be good at creating crimes that nobody else could solve. Alright, let's go back. Good lord, this is worse than bug hunting in the other game. I hate these kind of puzzles. Yeah, Nancy's about to go to the dark side if she doesn't find some fucking clams. Yeah. The police are all too happy to let Nancy do their job. Alright, one more. One more clam. That's all I need. It's just one clam. And of course, there's not even one more clam hole.
I don't see any more clams. Maybe I should look somewhere else for a while.
But we just got here. No. Yeah, the cops are just kind of like, well, they're closing case. She's closing cases for us, so, you know. I didn't watch a ton of SpongeBob as a kid, and I think that's why I don't remember most episodes. Like, I could start a whole series on the channel of just me watching shows that most people had that I really didn't watch as a kid. Because I only really started watching SpongeBob later in life. I never really was into it as a kid. Mostly because my parents thought it was super annoying. Come on, come on. Yes!
All right, 15 clams. I'm all set.
No more clam hunting for us. Yeah, apologies, guys. I kind of figured that this part of the game would be kind of a downer. It's one of those things that can be super difficult. But we have gotten it, so let's go back and never ever do it again.
There's a channel marker. Katie said not to go past them.
We would all cry. We would just cry. That's all we would do. I know, the game randomly generates where you're gonna find clams when, and sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes you do not. You do not get lucky. And the game was like, hey, you're live? Let's make it the most boring live ever.
The clams, let me take those from you. I'll take that clam tube off your hands, too. You'll never guess what happened. While I was home getting that necklace for you, somebody broke in here. The sheriff just left.
Really?
Great, now I have guilt.
Stolen? What's weird is I'm not only missing food, like bread and eggs and stuff like that, but it looks like they also stole a bunch of tools and some boat parts.
Boat parts?
Go figure. What's more, both doors were locked when I got here, and none of the windows were broken. It's like a ghost did it.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
If you want to play detective, please, be my guest. If you have any questions, just holler.
Alright. We've gotten the okay. Oops. Oh, it's gone. Let's look in his bag. He freaked out when we went to the random lighthouse. I'm sure he won't freak out on us if we snoop through his stuff. Nancy would like the MCU. 3475. I bet you anything that's the combination for the lighthouse. Alright. So we've got to get this thing open to find the thing that Hilda gave Jenna. And it is a matching game. Oh, whoops. I saw one of those just a second ago. Oh god, there are similar pictures, so it, like, confuses me. Gosh. And it's across 3 different pages. Yeah, Nancy has not done all of this work to be disrespected like that. Right. This will probably take a second. Alright, there's that. Sorry, I wish I had better commentary, but it's just like, it's a matching game. You match the pictures. Ooh, nice. Years later, yeah. Yeah, she lives and breathes being a detective. Alright, alright. That pepper I've seen somewhere here. There it is. The pineapple is over here somewhere. Somewhere. There it is. Oh, whoops. There we go. Yep, grapes are here. Salt and pepper is somewhere. Banana is over here. There we go. So how's everybody doing? Is everybody chill? Doing good. The detective life chose Nancy for sure. Good, I'm glad everybody's doing good. Ooh, nice. Somebody is slurping on a straw. And it's driving me a little insane. I mean, I know it's a pub, but like, really. Game developers, it's a very, very loud sound. Might just be because I'm wearing my headphones and everything sounds loud. Where the hell is the orange slice? There it is. And of course I lost it. Alright, I'll come back to the orange slice. Alright. Frying pan is somewhere. Oh. Getting all of the different pages mixed up. Oh, I'm sorry you injured your back. Yeah, the fried egg. Oh, that's the frying pan. Oh, shoot. Where did the frying pan go? There's the frying pan. Oh my gosh. I was doing so well. And then I lost it. Yeah, Nancy's gonna lose her mind. Thank you for sticking it out with the clam searching. Everybody deserves a medal for that. I appreciate anybody who did not ditch the chat. And if you did, I still appreciate you because I feel it. No, there's the egg. There's that. Cheese is somewhere. Here. There's cheese. Tomato is up here. That ice cream is like right there. There we go. Ooh, boy. The game developers really just went, ooh, there is the soup. Game developers really went in on trying to make us hate them, I think. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Adding the game, yeah, pretty much. Yep, there's the lemon. There's the orange slice. Alrighty. Alright, last one. Hell yeah. Yes. They were very sleep deprived when making this game. Oops. No, wait, let me look at it. Let me look at it. Do not make me do it. No! 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 Absolutely not! Absolutely not! There's no way it's gonna make me do this again. There's no way it would be that cruel. There's no way! Ugh. Just one of those days, man. I want to talk to the game developers. I want to talk to the game developers. I just want to talk. Alright. Do me a favor, guys. Talk to me in the chat about something fun that's not gonna make me want to break down crying. Yes, fuck is correct. A developer brings... Oh gosh. I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do this. Okay. I love these games, but sometimes it's just a little much, you know? Sometimes I want to fight. Damn it, cheese. This is Barnacle Blaster all over again. Yeah, somebody's slurping again in the background. Nancy's about to end up institutionalized. God damn. Apologies, everybody, that this game is being so ornery. The fact that there are still people in the chat is a testament to how cool you all are. Oh, whoops, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm tomato. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, I love this blank, but it's just a bit much sometimes. Yeah, there's several things that can be applied to. So anyway, someone do me a favor. I just posted a Goosebumps video. So tell me like what your favorite episode of Goosebumps was as a kid. I want to talk about Goosebumps and not focus on how miserable I am right now. I think out of the ones that I have covered, I am a big fan of... Well, The Haunted Mask is still one of the best ones, period. Yeah, this is some kind of bullshit. D&D group are playing... Oh, that's cool. I love D&D. The Haunted Mask is, I think, just the best one. I'm not gonna lie, the one that I just covered, the Welcome to Terror Tower, is great, but it gave me a whole existential crisis. I was like, even for Goosebumps, it was a mindfuck. There we go. Where is that carrot? There's a carrot somewhere. You know what? Move on. Ooh, Night of the Living Dummy is a good one. I get it confused with Are You Afraid of the Dark too? I know what you mean. It's like I've covered episodes of both on the channel and I can never remember which ones are which. Alright, there's the ice cream cone. I'm just gonna be seeing all these symbols in my nightmares tonight. Jesus. That's the egg. There's an egg somewhere. Over here. I have not covered any of the Night of the Living Dummies yet. I need to get on that. That will probably be the next Goosebumps when I finally get around to more Goosebumps. Oh, that was lucky. The only lucky thing that's happened to me in this course of this game. I knew those grapes were close. There we go. There's the pear. Barnacle Blast and this will haunt you for the rest of my life for sure. I don't know if there's one that's weirder than the other laser. They're both weird in their own beautiful way. You know what I mean? Like, they're different kinds of weird. Like, Round the Twist is a little bit more, I guess, positive. Like, some of those episodes of Goosebumps have very sad endings. Flappy deserved an Emmy, yeah. Are You Afraid of the Dark? You remember having better acting? Yeah, I mean, I can't really remember off the top of my head, but yeah. They're formatted differently enough that I shouldn't get them so mixed up, but they tell such similar stories, you know? The episode that stuck with me from, I think it's an Are You Afraid of the Dark episode, is the one where the kid gets stuck in the arcade game. Does anybody remember that one? All right. There's so many of these that are like right next to each other. Tale of the Pinball Wizard. Yes, I need to cover that. I've seen the peas somewhere. Right, lemon. Also seen the lemon somewhere. Lemon's there. All right. Now where is the rutabaga? I think that's what it is. Nope. I know where the bread is. It's up here. If somebody told me about the never-ending story, don't speak that into the universe, Cameron. It's fine. I was trying to click into the box, and it was like, no, you want to walk away from the box. And I was like, well, I'm sure the game will remember that I just unlocked it, right? No. No, it does not. It's a cruel and heartless game, and it hates me. Here's that. Seen one singular... Oh, there's the banana, never mind. Okay, I'm not gonna click on shit.
It's beautiful.
Elif.
What kind of word is that?
No game, thou art a heartless bitch. Yes, yes it is. Yes. Yes, this game's mechanics are vengeful, to say the least. Alright.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
It's been fun talking to you.
Yeah, hasn't it, though?
Even though I never said anything. Alright, what's the one? I've solved 3 of these. That one's solved. This one's solved? Yep. There should be a 4th one. Here's the 4th one that I need to solve. I should probably do that. Maybe it's in the side room. It might be in the side room. Alright, let's go to the side room. Because we also have to look into the robbery, right? I'm saving, by the way, because I never, ever, ever want to do that again. Alright, so some...
Save King.
Save King. Are there any clues anywhere? Just looks like stuff's been ransacked. Alright, where is the last thing? Here it is. Alright, so we've done... Have we not done hearts yet? Is that what I'm going for now? Say we haven't done hearts. There is a never-ending story computer game. Yeah, I'll have to do Pinball Wizard for sure. King, Queen, 10... Jack. There we go. Alright, so we did all 4 of the puzzles, and now that we solved them, guess what? Secret passageway!
That's how those burglars got in here. I can't see a thing. I'm gonna need a flashlight.
Alright, let's go ask Katie for a flashlight. I won't let our lighthouse become a dark house. What?
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Do you have a flashlight I could borrow?
Sorry.
Oh, she
It's been fun
doesn't want to
talking
give
to
me a
you.
flashlight.
Back
Alright.
at ya.
I can get a flashlight from Katie. Let's go get a flashlight so we can look around the super secret tunnels.
What's up?
Would you by any chance have a flashlight?
I have a headlamp. I mean, I
Dark
have
House is a
sunlight.
great name for a band.
Sorry, Nancy. I'm so hungry I can hardly see straight.
Well, I
let
can bring
alone
you a
think
sandwich.
straight.
Would you like a sandwich?
That would be awesome.
See you in a bit.
Why can I say I have a sandwich for you if I don't have one? That's just mean. Alright, I'm gonna play it safe and go for PB&J again.
What's up?
Here's a sandwich for you.
Great.
Here you go.
I'm
I have not done a Reading
That was
Rainbow video.
fabulous. Thank you.
Um,
Okay, you wanted
I've
a
been
pet
planning
name.
to
Where's
do
my
it. I
pet
need to get to my library and, like, take
It was
out
right
all of
here
the
in the
books
entrance
so that I
the
have the
whole
books,
time.
in physical copy to, like, read along.
See you in a bit.
Have fun.
I think that would be pretty fun. Because I loved Reading Rainbow. That was my shit.
You again?
See you around.
Watch out for Caddy.
I will. I'll watch out for Caddy.
A cairn. Wonder who made it.
Let's see. What's in these secret tunnels?
Camping gear is the last thing I need right now.
So these tunnels go all around town. That's interesting. Yeah, nobody comes to investigate. Nancy's just like climbing down into the
Another cairn.
floor.
Another cairn. Glad I'm wearing comfortable shoes, because it looks like I'm going to be doing a lot of walking.
So add walking extensively to the list of things that Nancy's had to do physically in this game. The biking, the kayaking, the walking. Another cairn.
I feel like I've
She's
walked
saying,
for
I know she's saying
miles.
Karen, but it sounds like she's saying Karen. You know, like an uppity person in a store. That's what I'm picturing. Another Karen. Wait, I need to back up. There was something. Here we go. WD-40, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, the
That sound. Where have I heard that sound before? There's
The
obviously
lighthouse.
more to this, like the other half of the picture.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out a way to get in from the lighthouse to solve the other half of the puzzle. Anvil Rock.
Another cairn.
How many have we found? It's like 5? Let's go back. Oh, see you tomorrow, Patrick.
Another cairn.
Yep, so we found 3, 4, 5. Interesting. Okay, the music needs to chill.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Did you know that there's a trap door in the floor of your banquet room?
A trap door? No. Where does it go?
It drops down into a tunnel. And when I explored it, I found another trapdoor leading up into another shop.
Yeah, the old school graphics are great.
I don't know anything about it.
It's probably how those.
Why do I feel like she's lying? I don't know anything
Tunnels are
about it.
dangerous. I don't want you going down there anymore.
Oh no, I'll be fine.
I mean it. Just forget about this whole thing.
Only if you call the sheriff and tell him about it.
No! Okay, look. I guess if you're real careful, you can keep poking around down there. But I don't want you telling anybody else about that tunnel without coming to me first. I got my reasons. I've also got work to do.
Alright. So shouting about it in public is probably not gonna be the play, but anyway. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna go back to the boat for a second. There's something that I need to do that I surely forgot. Now that we found all of Hilda's gifts, you know how everything... Yeah, it's very suspicious. Now that we found Hilda's gifts, you know, they all had those random letters on it. I didn't know that about Patrick. She robbed herself and was framing someone else by putting it in the shop. Interesting.
Maybe I can use my handy-dandy anagram buster to figure out what those strange words on Hilda's gifts mean.
Alright, so we're gonna have to do an anagram. So we're putting all of the messages into the little scrambler. And then we need to unscramble it. I think it's telephone number.
Telephone number. Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, so Hilda wants us to send her our telephone number in Morse code from the top of the lighthouse.
What's up?
See you in a bit.
Enjoy.
So let's do that. Because we have the code for the lighthouse now, because we stole it from Hold. Three, 4, 7, 5. There we go. Alright. We'll flip this thing. That's gonna open up the other secret passageway. So let's go look at that now. Yeah, good point. I shall save. Yeah, she wants to call us. She needs our phone number. So, let's see. All right, we need a light bulb. I think we need to pick up the one that doesn't make any sound when it picks up that one, because all the other ones are going to be busted. All right, we solved the other part of the puzzle, and now there's a little thingy. We can go down here.
I'm in the sea caves.
Interesting. And this is a puzzle I have no idea how to solve yet. But I guess we'll figure it out. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Now... Ignores a crime because she's tired and can't be bothered. I feel like she would try, but she can't, you know? Oh, I thought it was gonna make me put the code in again. That's nice of the game. If only it had that kind of consideration for, I don't know, the matching game?
Looks like someone's been up here recently. Someone messy. Looks like the bulb's missing. Perfect.
Use the WD-40 to get in here. And then put the bulb in. And now we can send...
Do dots and dashes for the whole thing.
Alright. What's Nancy's phone number? 523-555-4399. Alright. So I think in Morse code, dots, it would be... ... 5, and then 2 would be dash, dash, dash. Okay. Let me put this in.
3, 5, 5, 5.
4,
4,
3.
3.
And then 99 would be 4 dashes and a dot, I think.
9, 9.
Nice. Nancy's phone number is 911. Alright. Oop, minor flash warning. Minor flash warning. Nancy's over it at this point, I think. Alright. Whoop, that took no time at all.
Nancy, Hilda here.
Hilda!
Hilda Swenson?
Easy, girl. It's not like you're talking to the Queen of England or anything. Although I did meet her.
No, this is better than talking to the Queen of England, Hilda.
I feel like I know you.
More important, I know you. Or rather, I know I can trust you. Just in time, too. I have the feeling things around there are about to get out of hand.
What do you mean? What kind of things?
Patience. As in all good films, all will eventually...
Oh, Hilda used to be a screenwriter, by the way.
I've sent you an email. Read it, follow the instructions, and we'll do lunch.
We will?
No, no, no. It's just an expression, dear. No one in Hollywood ever really has lunch when they say they're going to do lunch.
True.
Oh.
I'll be in touch. And rest assured, I'll be watching. Which reminds me, someone's been up in the lighthouse.
Yeah, she's got a very, like, 1920s,
doing any damage.
They did leave
old
early,
Hollywood
yes.
voice.
We really must put a stop to this, Nancy. Ciao.
Bye! Alright, so she sent us an email. No doubt it's gonna have another puzzle. What do I always say? It's like National Treasure. The clue leads to another clue, leads to another clue. Yeah, I love Hilda. She's great. Not often that we get to meet the person that sent us on a wild goose chase treasure hunt. Something from Hilda. Okay, we've got to decode some more things. Okay. North 48. 42 something something something. West 123 08 7 something something. Okay, so let's see. We need to know the number of nuns surrounding Snake Horse Harbor. I don't know what that is. The ID of the buoy that's got graffiti on it. All right, so we need to find how many nuns. Well, we need to find out what she means, and then find the graffiti buoy. And then we need, what else do we need? The number of isophase buoys. Isophase. Then how many dollars Jenna charges for a cup of clam chowder. And number of cairns in the tunnel. I think I said 5, right? I think we already know that. Yeah, they would fit in amongst the Golden Girls. Nancy Drew should be put on every case. National Treasure might be my Citizen Kane. You know what I mean? I still have to do the video about the second one. Alright. Whoops, I guess I have to go look something up first, because I need to know what some of these things mean. Whoops, I don't want to go in the closet. Ah! Let's see. Nautical terms, is this what I need? Pattern utilized by some lighted buoys where the light is on and off for equal intervals. Okay. Equal intervals. None is a red, even-numbered buoy that marks the left side of the channel. Okay, and what is... Okay, so that answers some of my questions. Now we have to go hunt down some things. How many Karens? A lot. I think there were 5. Just real talk, but we will figure it out. Alright, we gotta find the buoy with graffiti on it. Okay, it's not flashing evenly, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, buoy with graffiti on it is 8. So, let me put that down. Alright, so I see 1 isophase. Let's see, what else can I find? Let's see here. Whoop. I have not watched that yet, but I probably should. Yeah, it could be more than 5. I could be misremembering. We'll know when I put it in and it's like, that's wrong, you dumb idiot. And then Nancy's mad at me. How do I get out to the other buoys? Oh, shoot. I need to use my second chance. Nancy got lost at sea. Damn it, Nancy. Nancy. Fine. Fine. I'll just have to go a different way. Okay. Pinning newspaper. Yep. I've never seen the giant claw. Yeah, if Nancy starts cursing me out, I think I'd be honored, actually. I will look into it for sure. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so I need to know how many red, even-numbered buoys I can find. I definitely saw at least 3, with 6, 8, and 12. Oh, I wrecked again, hang on.
This is the Drew residence. Please leave a message at the beep.
Hi, Hannah. It's Nancy. Listen, I
Yeah,
got a
second
little
chance
careless and
buttons in
joined
life
some
would be
warning
so
buoys
fun.
And smashed into some rocks while I was kayaking. I'm okay, but Katie's kayak is ruined, and I promised her I'd replace it. So could you do me a big favor and fix Dad his favorite dinner so he's in a good mood? Then have him call me on my cell? Thanks, Hannah. As usual, I owe you one.
Great. Alright, alright. I won't go. Try that buoy, I guess. Oh, we'll go past there, because then Nancy will die. I see 4 buoys, but are they all... I see 4 red buoys, but are they all even, is the question. Oh shit. Do not, Nancy. I see 12, 8, 6, and... which other one? 4? Hannah, can you bribe Dad for me? Thanks. Yeah, damn it, Nancy. Poor Hannah. Alright, I'm just gonna say for the time being that there are 4 nuns. I'm just gonna assume that all the red buoys are even. Tentatively, we'll say 4. Maybe. Yeah, I'll have to listen to it. It's not watchable, it's listenable. Alright. So let's see. This is 8. Clam chowder. Let's go see how much clam chowder costs.
Hi, Nancy. How's
Oh,
it
whoops.
going?
Jenna, is there something you're not telling me about that tunnel I found?
My family has always denied that Shanghaiing ever took place in Snake Horse Harbor.
Yeah,
Why?
final bets, we're getting close to the end. Who did it?
Place. And my great-great-grandfather, the man who built this place, he was a big part of it. I'd always been told that the tunnel he and his cohorts used to kidnap people had been filled in. And Aunt Iris said nothing to me about that trap door you found.
A request
If
for
word
that,
gets
but
out
I
about
probably
that
will
tunnel,
cover that
the truth about my
episode of The Twilight
great-great-grandfather will
Zone.
come out eventually too. I just wanted to spare my parents' feelings.
It's been fun talking to you.
Alright, so her
Yeah,
family's
hasn't it, though?
shady. Her family's shady and she doesn't want anybody to know. Clam chowder. $4. No, that's the tea. Where's the clam chowder? $3 for a cup. Alright. Let's pull this thing out and see if we can't figure this out. Alright, I have a vote for Katie being the bad guy in the chat. I have somebody hoping that it's not Katie. Alright, so we've got North 48, 42, or 8, oh god, 2, 4, 8, 1, 4, 8, 3. I'm just trying some things. Oh, 4, 8, 5. Alright, so there were 5 isophase. Or wait. Yeah, there were 5 isophase buoys, I guess. I have no idea where the rest of them were. So this is West 123, 08, 7, 3, 5. Yes! We did it! The guy at the museum. I have 1 vote for Andy Jason being the bad guy. The clam chowder dealer. 1 vote for Jenna. guys for still hanging out at the 3-hour mark. Appreciate you. Oh, wrong way. There we go.
I don't know when it opens yet. Hello?
Hello?
Nancy. I commend
Are
your
you
ability
just
to take
stalking
direction
me,
and
lady?
follow through. You're definitely a cut above. And for that, you've just been rewarded.
You're watching me? Right now?
Super
I
creepy.
told you I would be. I always keep my word, Nancy. I think it's the least human beings can do for each other. Now, here's your next
The shady skipper.
Listen carefully. I hope you like poems. Below ground is a rock with a strange anvil look. When you're near it, behold what's above. Letters found at the beach will put a new spot in reach. Letters only a sailor could love. Oh, my apologies, dear. I'm many things, but I'm afraid I'm not much of a poet.
Not that I'm complaining, but wouldn't it be easy
Shady
to
Skippers would be a good band
you
name.
want me to have?
We're cut above and a credit to our generation.
Turn around and toss it away. But if I make you earn it, you'll feel like it's yours and use it properly. Now, where was I? The
You
device
just tell me.
It'll come in handy when you get where you're going after you've gone where my poem takes you. Goodbye, Nancy.
Oh no, please don't hang up. I've got so many questions.
She hung up. Alright, let's save here. Shady Skippers probably would play punk covers. Right, so we're gonna go underground again. Back through the secret passageways. I like to imagine Nancy just, like, kicks the doors open like she's in an old-time saloon. Do I need to be holding it? I guess I don't. I can just... Yep. So much rowing, so much walking, so much biking. Red is still the best character. We actually haven't played the games with my favorite characters in it yet, although Hotchkiss is one of my favorites, so that's one.
There's an opening. It goes to another tunnel.
Alright, now, let's see. What did it say? Left... Right. I'm reading the port starboard that I wrote down from before. Right, right. Left. Whoops, nope, that's a dead end. Never mind. Try this again. Oh, my fancy... Okay, here we are at the beginning. Left. Alright. Where the hell am I going, Nancy? Nancy. Nancy just wanted a relaxing vacation, but here she is kayaking, biking, walking, and just doing the most exercise. Yes. Man, just wanted a peaceful life with his birds. He's an icon. Yeah. Ooh, punk rock cover of the Wellerman. I love it. I've been playing on repeat Love. I don't know if anybody listens to the band Loveless, but they did that cover of Middle of the Night, and it is such a banger. I love it so much. All right, this is worse than the. God, this is worse than the. Trying to say. the ghost dogs, the puzzle, the maze in the woods. That was terrible, but this is somehow worse. Oh, I just keep hitting dead ends. Alright. Let's see. Let's figure this out. Maybe it's right. Left. Left. No, that's not right either. I'm trying to use the port starboard letters to find my way through, but it's not working. Caves are scary. Yes, caves are very scary. I've never played Red Dead 2, but my brother keeps telling me to play it. And it's pitting the Whale of Fortune, yeah. Damn it, Hilda, you couldn't just tell us where we were going. You had to be difficult about it. After I said you were cool. Here we go. Found it. And it's more coordinates. North 48, 42. I will be happy if I never read coordinates again in my life. West 12308 799. Did anybody do geocaching? Because I was really into geocaching. Now we just have to get out. Geocaching is that thing where you can like go and people hide stuff and then you can go find it with coordinates and clues and stuff. And there were some really fun ones. Here we go. It's cool. I'll have to check out those bands. I love punk rock. I'm one of those pop punk never died people. All right, we are about to solve a mystery, finally. Do. Yes, if I ever become a spy, I'll have the Nancy Drew puzzles to thank for my training. Let's put these coordinates in. North 48, 42. Yeah, I used to really be into geocaching, which also dealt with a lot of coordinates. Not on the sea, but just coordinates in general. And I remember really loving that because it was just more puzzles to solve. And I feel like Nancy would really love, she'd be really into the geocaching community too. When I used to geocache, there was like this couple that was like famous in our area because they were like retired and they would geocache together every day and they'd log like dozens of geocaches found every single day. They were legendary. Okay, here's where we are. Let's use the thing. Sweet. Yeah, the FBI agent that spies on my computer is like, huh, we'll have to keep this person in mind.
Hilda?
Or he probably just thinks I'm a really mediocre puzzle solver.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh,
I'd really
Hilda.
like to meet you.
I'm afraid that's not going to happen. So, here you are in the home stretch.
You mean I'm never going to get any kind of explanation? Oh, that's not fair.
Okay, look.
Look, after what you put me through.
Snake Horse Harbor, I left everything behind. You know, to kind of prove that I'd lost all my marbles. Problem is, I left behind something that I realize now I should have taken with me. My notebook on Benjamin Hawkins. Someone has obviously found it and is misusing it. See, my husband and I explored every inch of land in, around, and under Snake Horse Harbor. What we discovered, and we discovered everything, we wrote down in that notebook.
So this fishy thing that's going on, you feel like it's your fault.
Precisely. So, use what I just gave you and take a look at the boat and the bottle that Andy has. A really good look.
That's not going to be
You'll know
conspicuous.
what to do with what you see.
One more thing. Why do you want everyone to think you're crazy when you're obviously not?
Oh, Nancy. After my husband died, I just...
2003 was a hell of a year.
I love the San Juans, but the people of Snake Horse Harbor, I got tired of them. So I moved across the channel, and to make sure people left me alone...
You pretended to be nuts.
They will not use me in missions where you have to play Barnacle Blast.
...with someone trustworthy, just in case. Hence the messages in the bottles. Now, get going before it's too late. And
But if they need slider puzzle solvers, I'm their gal.
So you won't be calling me anymore?
No. This, as they say in the business, is a wrap.
Well, I've enjoyed knowing you.
And I you. Thank you, Nancy.
Goodbye, Hilda.
Bye, Hilda. Alright, let's go back to... Whoops, I don't want to go to the secret beach, but I guess we're here. Let's go back to Andy's. Yeah, she's basically just memeing everybody. She is a mood. She's a huge mood. She's like, oh, I got tired of people. I just wanted to see if anybody would be smart enough to look past me pretending to be insane. It's like, what? What? No. He's pulling a Daryl Gray on me. Alright, let's go back and talk to everybody then. So far, we have not saved any whales. But there's a lot of people concerned with whales.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
It's been fun talking to you.
Later, Gator.
You again?
See you around.
Yeah, whatever.
What do I have left to do? Oh, I should call Casey. That's what I should do. He said call back in an hour, and it's probably been more than an hour of game time. He was a troll before trolling was an art.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. Any luck finding what shipwreck that piece of driftwood came from?
Sorry, can't talk now. I'm waiting for a real important call from Nancy Drew.
Casey, that's me.
Oh, Lord, give me
I'm
strength.
Nancy Drew.
Oh, then I got some good news.
You know the name of the shipwreck?
The SS Whitechapel Dawn sank 5 years ago right there in the channel outside Snake Horse Harbor, about a mile and a half due northwest of the lighthouse.
Really?
I hear that channel up there's been pretty busy, what with that orphaned whale messing things up for the fishermen and all.
Give me strength.
Everything fits except one thing.
Uh-oh.
The Whitechapel Dawn went down in deep water. Real deep water. Too deep for currents to be carrying debris up from it. Just not possible.
What about volcanic activity? Maybe it sank on top of an undersea vent or something.
I've been doing this type of research for 20 years, young lady. When I say something's not
This voice actor sounds like it's Andy Jason's voice actor doing an old man voice.
Wood from it washed ashore. What kind of ship was the Whitechapel Dawn?
It was just a regular old freighter bound for San Francisco from Vancouver, British Columbia. Nothing unusual about it if you don't count the rumors.
What rumors?
About the smuggling.
The ship was smuggling?
Well, that's an important piece of information.
Crew members said there was something unusual about the cargo it had been carrying. That's all. No specifics, just rumors.
How many people went down with the ship?
0. Everybody managed to survive. Official cause.
I know,
was foul
Casey
weather.
forgets
But
everything.
whenever a
He's
boat goes down
hilarious.
in those parts, they always unofficially blame it on. Oh, what do they call that sea serpent up there?
Caddy?
No, thanks. Caddy! That's what they call it.
Yeah, Nancy would be throwing punches if they were in person.
I need to get back to work. By the way, I just got done emailing you something.
What?
I said, I just
Oh my
got
God.
done emailing you something.
Great, thanks. Well, goodbye, Casey.
Goodbye, Caddy.
certainly hope he doesn't operate heavy machinery.
Oh no. Alright, let's go see what the email is.
Where's all this water coming from?
Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna like this.
Oh man.
Ooh, it's thawed out fish. She's definitely feeding that orca. Somebody's gonna be in trouble. Nancy's as done with everything as we are, I think. Yeah. Casey is red level. Yeah. One of the best characters you just get to call. Check out... Oh, he emailed us a link that is not clickable. Great, hang on. All right.
The hot kettle was originally called the Royal Flush Saloon. Interesting.
That is pretty interesting. Alright, now hopefully that triggered Andy to come back. Hopefully that's why the game made me do that. Yeah. We're on good old YouTube Live. Yeah, Casey's a good guy. I like Casey a lot. I really do like Casey.
Someone broke into the hot kettle today.
No kidding. Wow, that's the third one this week.
Jenna said the sheriff is baffled.
So what else is new?
We are on about 3 hours. We're about to finish the game, so then I will log off and go to bed.
Interesting.
We've come too far to turn back
There's
now.
some kind of symbols on those sails.
Right. Sure. Alright. Just need to remind myself of what's what. Yep, almost done. This game is just really, it's really just been a pain in everybody's ass. Viking Starfish. That would be a great name for a band. I know, the music got very happy. It's like, oh boy, we're about to be done with the game. Even the music's excited. Oh, making me do the thing again. 3, 4, 7, 5. There we go. I hope it's not a spoiler. Casey is not the bad guy. You can rest easy. I hope it never ends. Well, hopefully it will end. It'll end eventually. It'll end very soon. We're about to start endgame sequence mode. So now we have to take the things that we see to enter in the whatchamacallits, the symbols that were on the thing. I'm so eloquent with my words. Oh. Alright. Hello, Kronk. Norse polka.
I wonder where that goes to.
Alright. So now we have to bike all the way back so that we can... Whoop, I want to get out. There we go. We gotta bike all the way back to Katie's so that we can kayak all the way back to the sea caves and check out that hidden passageway. Fantastic. All right.
This must be where Benjamin Hawkins used to hide out.
I think the guy Benjamin Hawking, the guy that they thought was a pirate, built it. Right, let's see. What have we found? Oh. Oh my god! It's the orca!
Wow. Someone's trained her. She's not wild at all.
Alright, now we can play fetch with the orca.
Maybe she wants to play catch.
Nancy has such a weird life, doesn't she?
What a smart whale.
Yeah, I have no idea. The game developers were like, yeah, sure. Okay, catch with an orca. Alright, I see some... Oh,
That piece of driftwood I found must have
that's
come
where the
from
driftwood came from.
like this one.
Somebody has harnessed her. Oh no.
Firestone. Those must belong
It's
to
Katie's gloves. Katie's gloves. No, Katie. Alright, we gotta go back.
Bye-bye.
The fucking whale did it. No, the whale did not do it. The whale is being forced to dive for,
Hello?
Hi, Nan.
merchandise at the bottom of the
So we thought
ocean.
we'd give you a call. What's going on?
Great timing, you guys. You will not believe what I just discovered.
What? Tell us.
For
That's
one thing,
true,
that orca that's been
Ellery,
causing all
that's
the
very
trouble around
true.
Here, it's not wild at all. It's been trained.
How do you know?
Because I played fetch with it. I'd toss something into the water, and it would use its head to
We
kind
made
of
fetch
bond back
happen
to
with
me.
the orca whale.
Pick that up on its own.
No, see, I found this hidden sea cave, and in it was this harness-type thing like the military uses on the orcas that it trains.
Yeah, the orca is an unwilling participant in
In the
crime.
cave, there were also some cargo containers. They were from the Whitechapel Dawn.
You think somebody trained the orca to retrieve containers from that shipwreck?
Casey the librarian did say the ship could have been smuggling something, and people don't usually bother smuggling something unless it's valuable.
Who trained it? That's what I want to know.
Well, in that hidden sea cave, I came across something else.
What?
A pair of work gloves. They had Katie's name on them.
Oh my gosh. Katie's behind all this?
Not
God damn it, George, your
necessarily.
friend is a,
Gloves may
might
have been
mate
stolen
probably
from her.
Have you
criminal.
asked her about them?
Not yet. I'm on my way to do that right now.
Well, get going and let us know what she says as soon
Yeah,
as
I
she
can't
says
stay mad
I
at the
will.
orca. Thankfully, she is not the criminal. We're suspicious of the orca now. Promise the orca.
Gone.
Oh! Katie fucking left! All our stuff is on the boat, Katie! Alright, let's go get somebody to help us. Bet Holt could take us out in his boat after Katie.
You again?
I need a favor. I need you to take me out on your boat.
Right now? What
Yes,
for?
right now.
Well, it's a long story, but Katie Firestone may or may not be involved in something illegal.
I
The
know
orca is
taking
being
my boat
framed.
out now. It's almost dark.
Katie,
Just
no.
go.
I know, we're so disappointed in you, Katie.
I can't. Not until I know for sure what's going on. I can explain on the way.
Look, I'm not going anywhere. And if you know what's good for you, neither are you. Just forget it.
I heard everything you told Holt.
Jenna?
Believe me, there's nothing I'd like better than to help you get the goods on Ms. High and Mighty. But I got a cafe to run. Try Andy Jason.
Alright, I'll try Andy Jason. Fine. Andy, I need a ride. My friend's friend is probably doing something illegal, and I need to stop her.
Hi, Nancy.
I was hoping you could help me.
I was just about to close up shop, but what do you need?
It turns out that Katie's been
Yeah,
feeding
some
the
potential
orphans.
harbor master he is.
I'd really like to talk to her about that and some other stuff, but she and her boat are gone. Although I have an idea where she went.
And you'd like me to give you a ride?
$138.48.
Me and my kayak.
Kayak? Are you nuts?
43 cents,
It'll
sorry.
be dark in 10 minutes. And what about the fog?
I've got all the equipment I need to be safe.
Oh, man. You've got me so curious, there's no way I can say no. You just got yourself a boat ride.
Yes, we went clamming. It was the worst. Yeah, Holt's got big, like, I want to be in the government even though I don't believe the government should do anything for us energy. Alright. Alright, end of game sequence, guys. We're gonna have to sneak through the boat without being caught by any of the bad guy minions. Yes, damn the clams. Could be put on a t-shirt, honestly. Alright, we want to not get caught by any bad guys.
If the crew sees me, I'm done.
What are you eating?
Beef jerky. Liberated it from that camping supply place.
So intense.
Some
Still can't believe you robbed those places. The boss was fit to be tied, especially after you hit that cafe.
having that tunnel with all those trap doors and nobody suspecting a thing. It was like
Voice
being a
acting.
kid with a key to the candy store. I couldn't help myself.
Key to the candy store. They gone.
What's in those? Those look like animal furs.
Oof, I hate it.
Hey,
Duck.
no snoozing. Boss says this Nancy Drew person is a real troublemaker.
Like she's gonna show up out here.
I'm just telling you what the boss told me. Now keep your eyes open.
Oh. God.
Where'd you put the notebook?
This is so stressful. I'm so stressed.
Nut job to leave it behind like that, huh?
Couldn't have pulled this off without it, that's for sure.
They're so comically evil, all the bad guys. Nancy shows up, yes. I love that they're all like, keep an eye out for this teenager. Boss says she's a lot of trouble. Like, well, thank you. Hey, it's our friend!
I saw before.
Right. Oh god, confrontation time. Katie? What the hell, Katie?
Oh my gosh.
Oh god. Katie.
Nancy.
Katie.
I was afraid no one would ever find me.
What happened? How did you get here?
I fixed my boat and went right out to check on the whale.
Katie's
Only the
been
fog was
framed?
rolling in and it was getting dark. Then I finally saw her, only she was being fed by some men in an outboard. They were putting some sort of harness on her. When they saw me, they rammed my boat, then grabbed me, tied me up, and brought me here. I don't know what's going on.
I think I do. They're using the whale to bring up smuggled cargo from a shipwreck.
Shh. Listen. Someone's coming. Hide! Hide!
Shush.
Well, Katie, you'll be
It
happy
was
to know
Andy
that Nancy will be
Jason.
joining us any minute. Hey, how'd you get that gag off? Well, it appears she's already here. All right, where are you? Nancy.
Shit.
If I could make it back to my kayak, I could go get help.
Alright, let's
Somebody
make a
stop
run
her.
for it. Run. Shit.
Oh no! I'm trapped!
Well, what do we have here?
I knew it was you all along. And I told Holt and Jenna, if anything happens to me, they'll know you did it.
Nice try. But I can smell a bluff a mile away. You're about to become the victim of an unfortunate kayaking accident. Or maybe I'll tell my customers that the snake horse got you. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Shut the fuck up. Alright, I'm gonna throw the thing. Watch this, this is my
What
favorite.
did you do that for?
Yes, he is way too excited to be a
Good night,
criminal.
Nancy.
Piece of shit.
Nuts.
Way to go, buddy!
Hell yeah! The orca saved our life. Yes. Nuts. Oh, now you want to help me.
Dear Ned,
I
I've got
see
to
how
hand
it
it
is.
to Andy Jason. The plan he cooked up to recover smuggled animal furs was
The orca's all right.
First, he got himself an orca that the Russians had trained for covert military operations. Then he made it look like the whale was an orphan, so he could hide her in plain sight while she did his dirty work.
Can't blame the whale now, I
He and
guess.
his henchmen disabled
The almighty baby orca, yes.
They needed work gloves, so they stole hers. In fact, Andy's henchmen couldn't resist using the tunnel they'd found out about in Hilda's
The orca
notebook
is a hero.
to steal practically everything they could get their hands on. But now Andy and his buddies are in jail. Jenna
Screw
is
you,
more
Andy.
chatter than ever. Katie is planning to vote for Holt after all. The orca is
Katie
getting
sold
along
out
great
to
with
Holt
the local
Scotto.
pod and is rapidly losing interest in humans. And I'm back on the ferry headed home. See you soon, Nancy. P.S. Just before I left, I saw something appear, then quickly disappear in the channel by Katie's boat. She said it was just a
It was
log,
Caddy.
but I'm pretty sure it was you-know-who saying goodbye.
Yes. Oh my god, we did it. Hey, sassy detective, congratulations on solving Danger on Deception Island case. Based on your cool sleuthing style, you are presented with the title of Orienting Expert, using the GPS to navigate difficult passageways. Who's ready for a trailer for the next game?
Hey, fellow detective, ever been to a ranch? I haven't, but I've been invited to one. It's in Arizona, and it's called
Sassy
Shadow
detective.
Ranch, and I can't wait to go.
What a
You're
stream
invited too,
indeed.
but I should probably warn you, it could be a little dangerous.
Yes, hyped for the next game. Nancy Drew, Secret of Shadow Ranch. Coming soon. Can I have money instead, Nancy? Yeah. Strange things are afoot. Alright, so we beat game number 9. Ghost Horse. Arizona isn't that green. I've actually never been to Arizona. Nancy needs money for a chiropractor. Yes, she does. Alright, so we have beaten, finally, after 3.5 hours on stream, the game number 9, Nancy Drew Danger on Deception Island. I will probably stream again tomorrow night, but if for some reason I do not, I will be back the day after, but I'm planning on being back tomorrow. Yep, I'm planning on keeping the streak going. But I am going to jump off now since I've been here for a hot second. Thank you guys for being here, even though it is 10:30 where I am. Thank you for Nancy Drew. Yeah, the games are just gonna get longer and harder, and yeah, Nancy Drew would have solved whodunit on day 1, or she was the bad, or they would have made her the bad guy. Good night. See you next time. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, probably with game number 10. Secret of Shadow Ranch. This is one of my favorite. I'll take a night off if I feel like it, but if you see the stream populated, you'll know that I'm there. Good night, guys. I will see you guys. Bye. Good night. Have a great night. Thanks for being here.